Hello, everyone. Sorry, I've been arranging things left and right. I've been a bit silent just now. I'm in a new place now, trying out some things. It's a little bit not as cold in here because it's a bit covered, and there's a lot of people stopping by just to take photos of this beautiful place. I'll show you in a second where I'm at. See if people want to stop by. If not, we will have to move. You guys want to try a social experiment? I hope everyone can hear me okay. Yeah. You want to try a social experiment? Hey, Jackie, nice to see you. Can you hear me okay? So how many people have you talked to already? Nobody. I just started like 2 minutes ago. And I'm in a new place. I don't know. Let's see how many people stop by here. Hey, Martin, nice to see you. Benji also is here. Nice. A lot of cool people. So I'll show you in a second where I'm at. I'll see maybe I can get a little bit more people to stop by. I put a sign also outside so that people see the sign beforehand. But maybe some people will want to stop by. Let's see. Hey, you guys want to try a social experiment? I guess not a lot of people know what a social experiment is. Hey, Renzo, that chip guy. Yeah, that's me. There you go. Now, if people ask me what my YouTube channel is, I can tell them it's that chip guy from the start. They no longer will know that it's not. It's something to challenge their own beliefs. Huh? You guys want to try a social experiment? Seems like people aren't stopping so much. Let's see. Let me show you guys where I'm at, just by the way, FYI, because it's pretty cool. So this is like a passage in Amsterdam. It's pretty covered. That's one way. And on this other side, it's just like the street. And there's a lot of people passing by. But let's see if enough people stop. That's the problem, huh? Because I think I'm slightly in the passage right now. So maybe if I go like this, let me see. Can you turn the camera just a little bit? Asks Benji. Yeah, but let's see if we can get somebody to stop by first. Have conversations. It's colder if I'm sitting here than if I was sitting 1 meter there. It's insane. This is a good place to have like a sign where you don't have to necessarily talk to people, but they just observe the sign. Yeah, you want to try a social experiment? Just ask you some questions, that's it. You have a Primark in Amsterdam. Yeah, Jackie, there is one. How did you know that? Oh, that you saw the brand there. I was like, how did you know? Yeah, there's one there. Yeah, so far nobody has stopped. I don't know. We'll give it another 5 minutes, and if nobody stops, then maybe this isn't the perfect place to sit. And I'll maybe try across the road where more people are chillaxing there. But I think like because there's a large influx of people here, nobody's stopping by for some reason. I don't understand. Like people just have this mentality of, you know, I'm not gonna stop unless others are stopping, or this. I guess herd mentality is it herd mentality? I don't know. Let's see. Maybe we get somebody. He asked the red light district workers what they think of animal exploitation. Exactly, Dirk. That's what we're doing. I fear we might need to move. But it's a pity because this is such a good place even when it's raining because it's covered. And it does rain a lot here, so it would have been a good place to set up camp here and from time to time to just have conversations with people here. Yeah, maybe it won't be, sadly. Hey, you can't have the perfect city, can you? I think people just don't have enough time to react because I'm so close to here. Maybe if I direct it this way, if I sit like this to the people who are coming from that side, maybe it will be better. Let's see. It's so interesting, when you look at all these people and how people behave. It's so funny to me that we think we're different than animals because literally the herd mentality is so ingrained within us that it's insane, huh? Want to try a social experiment? So now all the people coming from that direction theoretically have enough time to read the sign and decide whether they want to do it or not. Let's see. Is it rush hour, work hour? Since it is work hour, it is very much work time. It's 3 p.m., so most of the locals are are at work. But I mean, this is a touristy area here, so I'm guessing the people who are here are usually just for tourist reasons, no other reason. So they're just walking around. So theoretically, they should start. Okay, end of day, not going to work. The people are the Walking Dead zombies. Yeah. And that's the thing, right? Like, that's a pity when you do activism. That can happen, where you're just sitting around waiting for people to come and talk to you. You want to try a social experiment? Some people get so distracted by my sound. You guys want to try a social experiment? I am smiling. Maybe that would make it. Maybe that if I'm a bit more welcoming, they come. Maybe they don't want to talk about veganism, says Jeremy Harrell. Maybe, but they have no way of knowing that, huh? That's what it's about. It just literally just says that it's a social experiment. So we'll see.
I'm talking to you, man.
You want to talk to me? You okay being live on my YouTube channel?
What have I gotta say?
I just ask you some questions. That's it.
Okay, let's start with a question. Tell me about the experiment.
Can you come closer so that you're in view?
Okay.
What's
Here
your
we
name?
are. Alberto.
Alberto, nice to meet you. Where are you from?
I'm Italian.
Italian.
Yes.
Okay. So, Alberto, what's your take on oppression?
Say again?
What's your take on oppression?
I don't know what to say. I don't understand what you say.
So, oppression means like cruel or unjust treatment or exercise of authority, like abuse of power. Do you know what abuse of power is?
No, I don't.
No.
I'm not good at English.
You're not good at English?
No, I can't get an interview.
Okay.
Sorry, I need to
Are
go
you better
back
at
to
English?
school.
Yes, I'm good at English.
Okay. Are you okay being live on my YouTube channel?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Okay. So, what's your name, by the way?
My name is Mike. Mike Stanks.
Nice to meet you. I'm Chip. Where are you from?
Holland. Kastikum is nearby.
Oh, nice. Do you have any pets or something? Or
No, I don't have any pets. My parents don't want that.
don't want that?
No,
Why not?
because my sister had allergies.
Ah, okay, I see. How do you feel about animals in general?
Pretty good animals, except the zebras. I don't like the zebras.
You like the zebras?
No, I don't like them.
You don't like them?
No.
Why is it that you don't like the zebras?
The stripes are really annoying.
Oh, okay. The stripes annoy you. Okay. So if you don't like the zebras, do you think that you should be allowed to do whatever you want to zebras?
No,
No.
no.
No, why not?
Because I think it's not fair. Everybody got them rights, right?
Yeah. Okay, I like that.
Yes.
So zebras should be allowed to decide for their own body because they're just individuals, right? Like you and me.
Zeker.
Okay. Does that apply to all animals?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what about the animals in animal agriculture, like chickens, pigs, cows?
Oh yeah, they are getting molested.
That's one way of putting it, but
Yes.
yeah. So, do you agree with what's happening to them in the animal agriculture?
I don't agree, but I eat a lot of meat.
So then your actions agree with it.
Yes,
Yeah.
it
So
really is.
yeah. So do you think there's any reason for you to continue doing it since you don't theoretically agree with what they're doing?
Yeah, you were right about that, but I just love the meat.
Yeah. Yeah. And so like you
Actually,
mean,
actually, I'm killing them, but it's
yeah.
not good.
So you like the taste of the flesh, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
and it's
so-
like healthy for me.
But taste is like a sensory pleasure, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So is hearing, right?
yeah.
So if I liked how it is to kill pigs, how they squeal when I kill them, when I put them in gas chambers, because that's how they get killed. Do you
Very small places.
Do you think it would be fair for them for me to put them in gas chambers just because I like how they scream when they die?
No, it's not right. It's not right.
It's not right.
No.
No. So, do you strive to be a right person, a fair person?
I want to be a fair person, but I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah. And what is holding you back? Like, I mean, it may seem like I'm scolding you, but really, I'm
Yeah.
just trying to get you to see the other perspective of animals.
Yeah, yeah. Nothing holding me back.
Nothing holding you back.
No.
So why you continue doing it, man? I keep
Ah.
at it. I keep at it. You know. If
I-
you were in their shoes, what would you want to happen?
I want to live a good life.
Yeah. So, what do you want to do? Do you want to? There's only two ways, right? You're either gonna say you're for what happens to animals in animal agriculture, so this way your actions and your statements align, or you stop. Which one is it?
I think I have to stop.
You have to stop. Yeah.
You really put me in thinking, bro.
Okay. Can I give you some cards to look into it?
Yeah.
Because logically there isn't any other way, right? Like, do you have any questions for me?
No, I don't have.
Okay. Well, I recommend you watch this one thing here called The Most Important Speech You'll Ever Hear. Yeah, sure. Yeah. If you scan this code and set it to if you scan this QR code and you set it to English when you get there, watch The Most Important Speech You'll Ever Hear. It's a really good speech, and yeah, it will get you thinking.
Are you a vegetarian?
I'm vegan, yeah.
I'm vegetarian.
You're vegetarian? Why are you vegetarian?
I'm. My parents are vegetarian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so you never consumed meat or any animal products. But how do you feel about animals?
They have a right to live.
Yeah.
So, and I don't like the texture.
What do you think? What happens in? Do you know what happens to dairy cows, for example?
They are keep in small places and killed.
That's just the one part of it. But
Yes.
so in order for cows to produce milk, they have to be impregnated. So farmers, they forcefully impregnate them. Like somebody puts their hands in their anus to hold their cervix, and they inject bull semen in their vagina. Yeah, it's sick. It's sick. I know. It's fucked up. And after 9 months, when the babies are born, what do you think happens to them?
The same.
Well, the first thing that happens is they get separated from their mothers
Yeah.
because they would drink their mother's milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
So if they're born male, they don't produce milk. So what happens to them?
They die.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
get well, they don't. They die. They killed. They get killed.
They get killed.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
they
Yeah,
don't
and,
drink.
yeah.
Always when I with him for dinner, he's always vegan meat.
Yeah. I mean, just keep in mind that under dairy products and eggs, there's still a lot of animal exploitation and abuse. So
Yeah.
if you don't want that to happen, it's vegan is the only way.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I suggest you watch that video. It will teach you, and there's nothing wrong with knowing the information, right? At the end of the day, you can make better informed decisions once you know what you're paying for, right?
Yes, that's right. Can I give you a hug?
Sure, why not? Have a good one, man. Not sure how genuine these people were, but I hope they were genuine. Yeah. Hello, everyone. If you're just joining us, we're doing a social experiment right now. We're trying to get people to think about their choices, to get them to make a little bit of better choices. Hey, Ali is here. Love it, Ali. You from Holland, asks Johnny Apple. I'm not from here, but I do live here. So you could say I'm from here. I don't know. It's a complicated question to ask me where I'm from because I was born in Romania, but then I moved here and I got citizenship here. So I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so we got one person. Let's see if we can get a little bit more people. Ben says planted a seed there. Yeah. Hey, you want to try a social experiment?
Talk about what?
I just ask you some questions, get you to think a little bit.
Okay. Can I? You have a YouTube channel?
Yeah. I can give you afterwards my YouTube channel. Do you? Are you okay being live on my YouTube channel?
Yes, but my friend is can. I would like to
You
him
want?
to see.
Yeah, sure.
What?
It's that chip guy.
That
Yeah.
chip?
Yeah. CHIP. No, not cheap as in CHIP. That's my name. CHIP. Guy. Yeah. Yeah, that's me.
I will. Let me. 2 seconds.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. Ahora.
So,
Right.
where are you from, by the way?
Argentina.
Argentina.
Yeah.
Nice. What's your name?
Victor.
Nice to meet you, Victor. I'm Chip.
Nice to meet you too.
Do you have any pets or animals that you like?
Yes, I have 2 pets that are in Argentina.
Oh, can you tell me about them?
Yes, one called Pearl, and the other Morocho. It's
Moro-
called.
Are they dogs, cats?
Are dogs. Both are dogs. Yeah.
Both are dogs. Interesting. Okay. How long have you had them for?
Maybe I don't remember, but approximately 4 or 5 years.
Oh, interesting. How do you see them? Do you see them as members of your family? Do you see them as inferior? How do you see them?
That's a curious question because I see them when I have vacation, holidays, that kind of things. Because I work too far from my house, let's say one day. So when I see them, I take them to go to the park, and all that kind of things. I take them to the shower. I take care of them.
Do you know anything that they like, as like they have preference for something? Or?
Yeah, my mom. In my house, my mom, my dad can't go out, so I take them to the park, and when they saw me, they are happy.
Oh, nice.
They are happy to see me. They jump, and one of them pee herself. So
Oh,
he's
I see.
so
So
happy.
she's very emotional.
Yeah,
Huh? Yeah, I appreciate it. Do you see any difference in their personality since they're both of them?
No, when my one of them was to bite a lot of things, but when she get too older, she stopped doing that. Let's say.
Okay, I see. I see what you mean. Do they have any fears or anything?
Years, yeah, the fireworks, but
Yeah.
both of them, yeah.
Those are
But
very scary for
I
them.
saw on YouTube that you can teach them to not to be scared of that.
Yeah.
But I have to put that on work.
Yeah, it's not easy. I get that.
Yeah.
So, do you think that because seeing as your dogs have personalities, they're individuals, right, who have preferences, who have fears? Do you think all animals have that?
Fears or what? Sorry?
Yeah, preferences, fears, like personalities.
Oh yes. Oh sorry. All. Sorry.
It's a bit noisier here.
All animals have his own personality. It's like a kid, you have to take care. He maybe some dogs or cats may be more intelligent than the others. I don't know, but any animal have their are conscious. I know how to say it, like a person.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yes.
Do you think this applies also to the animals that we farm? For example, cows, chickens, pigs?
Um, you mean what I think about it?
Yeah, do you think they also have personalities and
Yeah,
conscious?
maybe some dogs are, very run, like to run. So they are person that took them to the farm. They help for that, uh, that kind of things. I think.
But do you think like cows, for example, do you think cows have a personalities?
Yes.
Yeah, they
Yes.
do.
Yeah. Yes. All it's when you talk about. There is a person. I remember that I think in Cordoba, in Argentina, talk to the cow and he come like a dog.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. They're very similar in that way.
Yeah.
So do you think that what we're doing to them for products that are essentially optional to us, right? Like getting milk from them, making cheese, uh, killing them for meat, do you think that's fair towards them?
You know, I I'm not that kind of man that cannot eat meat, but when I feel that I feel very bad. 50% of me feel very bad, and the
Yeah.
other 50, if I don't see, if I don't see the all that process that they take to the meat,
It's easier.
it's easier. Yeah.
Yeah. But just because we don't see it, it doesn't mean it doesn't happen, right?
Yes. Right.
So, when I'm sitting here, when I'm doing the social experiment, I'm trying to get people to think a little bit more about animals and to think from their perspective. Because when we think about our pets, a lot of the times we see their individualism, right? We see them as individuals, as people with personality. Like you said, there's like persons, right? So, in the same way, I think farm animals are exactly the same. It's not just I think, there's science behind it. They're all like literally. There's videos online where you can throw a ball to a cow and they bring it back. They play fetch, or pigs having zoomies where they run around. You know
Yeah.
how dogs do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Also
would-
pigs. Also pigs. You can throw the ball maybe. And
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can-
Pigs are like they're the fourth most intelligent animal. So, do you think that us participating in this cruel injustice is something we should continue doing?
Um, I don't know how to say. Yes, maybe one day we can stop doing that kind of things. Um,
But we as individuals can stop, right? Let's say the society is a bit more difficult to change, but we as individuals
Yes.
can stop, right?
yes, yes. Anyone can stop and do that.
Yeah.
Um, but in global, let's say in global form,
It's a bit more difficult. It's a bit
yes,
more.
more
But do you think so? What is keeping you from stopping, from not participating in this? Because I see that this part of you sees animals as individuals. You see them as deserving of rights, right? As the basic right of then deciding for their own body, which they don't get in any parts of animal agriculture. But yet, this other part of you participates by giving them money and saying, "Do more of this to them, kill them,
yeah.
sexually exploit them, take their milk, steal their children, kill their children, do whatever it takes so that I get my products." Do you think there's a contradiction there between these two sides?
I think, no, there's no contradictions. But I will give you an example. For example, there are in Argentina some places that you can, I don't know here, but you can buy birds.
Yeah.
And it's in a little, I don't know how to say, but it's trapped in a jail
Yeah.
or something like that. And I would like to buy them and to free them.
Yeah.
That
I have seen
that kind of
videos like
things.
that online, yeah.
Yes, I would like to do that. Or
But then
there-
if you go home
Yeah.
and eat a chicken, isn't that a bit hypocritical because
Yeah.
you're literally killing another
Yes.
being, like you want to set them free?
Yes.
So why not stop altogether? Why not go vegan and let animals be free? Just be an advocate for animals. Being vegan means we respect animals. That's all it means. And the consequence of that means, of course, we don't eat them, right? Because if you respect somebody, you're not going to kill them to eat their flesh, right? Especially when you have other options, right?
I know that people can. I don't know. In a period of time, he eat meat and then he become a vegetarian because he go to he's working out and he go to the gym and that kinds of things. But maybe for me, I will do the same because I'm planning to eat. Let's say no meat, but like vitamins and that pills, that kind of things,
Yeah.
because I would like to work out, go to the gym, you know.
Yeah, I understand. Like you want to supplement because you're going to go to the
Yes.
gym, right? Exactly. So,
Avoid the meat. I mean.
yeah, so meat is one part of it, by the way. Do you know, for example, what happens to dairy cows, to cows that are raised for milk?
No, I don't know.
So why do you think cows produce milk? Like, what's the biological reasons why that they give milk?
The biologic. No, I don't know. I don't even know.
So they're mammals. They're like us. So they produce milk when they're pregnant. That means that they have to have a baby in order to produce milk.
Oh, you know.
So,
Yes.
so farmers, they forcefully impregnate them.
Yes.
Like somebody puts their hand in their anus to hold their cervix and and then injects bull semen in their vagina. This is common practice because not a lot of farms can afford to have a bull on the premise, so they just buy the semen. And after 9 months, when the babies are born, what do you think happens to them?
Yes, I didn't know all the what the farmer do.
Well, this
you know?
isn't even it, right? Like, because when the babies are born,
Yeah.
farmers say we need to take the milk, so they take away the babies from their mothers because they would drink their milk otherwise. And if the babies are born male, they don't produce any milk. So what do you think happens to them?
Yeah.
Well, what happens to them?
I don't know. They kill them. I think
Exactly.
they go to the slaughterhouse and
Yeah.
they kill him.
Yeah.
Yes.
From 1 day old to 1 year old. Imagine being sent to a slaughterhouse. And the females, just like their mothers, year over year, forceful impregnation
Yeah.
for 6 to 8 years.
I can imagine that. Yes.
Yeah, when the farmer just can't take enough from them, and then they also get killed. You know, so they can live up to 25 years. So less than a quarter of their life is spent being exploited and then getting killed. Because is this something you want to be part of?
I don't know how to stop that. You know, I
Yeah.
think I
you-
think about that. I think all the day how to stop. We can all do that, but I don't know.
Well, the first thing you can do is you can choose not to participate in any of it, right? That's the first thing you can do. So that means you can choose to be vegan and not exploit any animals. And then if you want to speak up on their behalf, you can try to be an activist. There's certain activism groups. But the first thing you can do, the bare minimum, is not you yourself send them to the slaughterhouses, right?
Yes, right.
Yeah.
The thing is that some people, I know that some people can, how can I say, they want to stop that, what you say, but I saw that destroy some places, you know, and that's not necessary. That maybe you can go outside the building and stop that. I don't know, the slaughterhouse, you know, but you cannot go inside and destroy all because you are you don't like that the treat the the way they kill the animals, you know.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. I'm not here advocating to be violent towards slaughterhouse workers or anything like that, right? What I'm here saying is that we as individuals make choices.
No, it's
Every
okay.
time,
Yeah,
every
yeah.
time, right? So when we choose to support this industry, we choose to make it a little bit bigger. We choose to say, continue doing what you're doing with
Yeah.
our money, right? With
Yes.
our choices.
No, yeah.
So in that sense, that's what we can do, is choose to never pay them again, never pay them to do this to animals. That's one of the first things we can do, right?
Yeah.
Because just like your pets, they have these individuals and these personalities. All of those cows that get into those slaughterhouses where they reek of death, they smell the blood, they smell all of this, they get scared, and they just get shot in the head and a knife to the throat.
Yes.
It's sad for something that we can live without, right? Like it's just insane.
Yes. It's cruelty. I know what you mean is. I can imagine in the slaughterhouse when they kill. So I understand that. Yeah.
So, this is the final question, and this is
Yeah.
a difficult one. How many more animals should be exploited for you before you make a change?
No. With exploit, what do you mean?
To be used as products, to be killed
No.
afterwards, all this.
No animals. No.
No animals. You have to go vegan then, right? There's no other way,
No,
okay?
I think my dogs, you know, and the other, and then I think of the other animals
They're the
are
same.
also eat the same.
They're the same.
You are eat the same.
Appreciate that. Okay, well, let me give you a map. Do you have any questions for me? I'm also vegan, by the way. I go to the gym every day, no problem. Um, so I'll give you this map of Amsterdam with all the vegan places. Well, not all, but some vegan restaurants. And I'll also give you a card because this will help you out. Um, if you scan this code, you have all the resources needed for free. Personalized help even, like there's literally free coaching, somebody helping you out with your nutrition, with everything, and they're professionals. All you gotta do is one to do it, okay?
Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, I appreciate you. And
Can I send some?
yeah, please go ahead.
Saludos a los chicos de la Fire Barrack en Cyprus. Saludos a todos ahí.
Love it. You said hello to the girls from Cyprus?
No, my friends. My friends are there. I think one of them is watching now. Well, I don't know the others, but
You can share with them all these resources.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, I'm here to speak up for the animals, and I can tell you when I talk to my friends, it was always difficult. My friends always behaved in a way they're like,
yeah,
oh,
some
I don't want to
people-
change, I
no,
don't want to do this.
Some
but-
people don't want to listen to the other ways that we can change. You know.
But regardless, we can change. The very
Yeah.
minimum we can do is we can
Yeah,
change. If
yeah.
our friends don't want to do it, whatever, but we can do it, right?
Yes, that's right. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank
sir.
you so much, man. Have a good one.
Thank you.
You too. I think this method of asking people about their pets actually works really well. And I think it does help with. You want to try a social experiment? It does really. Chip approaches people where they're at in their understanding. I think it takes an empath to understand that. Hey, Jackie, thank you so for that for saying that. What about the folder, says Benji. I actually do have the folder on me. I also have the iPad today with me just to show video footage, just in case. But yeah. Hey, Pia, nice to see you. Hello, everybody. Nice to see you here. I hope you're enjoying your day. We're here in Amsterdam. We're in a beautiful place right now. Like, look at this place. It's just gorgeous. It's like it's a passageway from one street to another. Like literally, right here is outside, and right here is inside. I'm sitting on the inside part because it's cold. And yeah, we're sitting with a sign trying to get people to come and chat with us. Maybe they will. Maybe they're engaged. I don't know. We just want to have a little chat. Just want to get them to think a little bit, you know? Yeah. And I think that getting people to see a little bit of this perspective of animals is actually a little bit more valuable to people, especially who have never thought about it. So I'm gonna keep trying this method because it's very interesting to see how people relate to their animal companions, to farm animals, right? Even if they have not lived with an animal, you can ask if they have ever had an emotional connection. That's a great question, Ali. Yeah, that's true. I should ask that next time. Yeah. You guys want to try a social experiment? You want to try a social experiment? Okay. Somebody just came and said he's doing the social experiment himself. I don't know what that means. Put on some gloves. Do you have gloves? These are gloves. And I can cover my fingers also, but you know, I need to have some handling, so that's why I hold it like this. But thank you for that, Johnny Apple. Thank you for worrying. Yeah. So everybody, if you're here, welcome. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. We're doing, I mean, you're gonna be seeing this kind of stuff. Look at this beautiful passageways. I'm gonna show you beautiful parts of Amsterdam, regardless if you want it or not. I just ask you some questions, get you to think a little bit.
Of course.
You okay being live on my YouTube channel?
Yes.
What's your name?
I'm Max.
Max, nice to meet you. How about you?
Q.
Q. Okay. Where are you guys from? Here?
From Haarlem.
Harlem. Okay, nice. Oh, I lived in Harlem for a year.
Oh,
Love
nice,
that. Yeah.
nice.
Okay, so I'm going to turn this around and you tell me what you think. It says animal abuse should be legal.
No.
No, why not?
Well, I don't think it's really nice for the animals.
Okay. Okay. What if we get some form of benefit from abusing animals?
Well,
What form?
what form of benefit?
Like, let's say I hang a dog and I beat the dog to death.
Yes.
I build muscle.
Well, yeah, maybe yes, because we do a little bit the same, right?
Yeah.
With animal slaughtering.
Yeah, you saw the other sign, huh?
Oh no, I didn't saw the sign. But I was just thinking about it. Well, maybe yes. If it's better for us, then
Then
Yeah.
abusing them is okay.
yes. If you think
But-
about it,
But what form abuse? What form abuse? What abusing?
Hitting them, kicking them, screaming at them,
How could that?
killing them.
How could it help you? What are the benefits of?
Well, as I said, you could kick a dog to death and build muscle that way.
How? You can also go to the gym.
Oh, so you have an alternative, right?
Yeah, you can also go to the gym.
Sure, but it's easier to do that, right? If I have readily available dogs, it would be easier for me to just hang a dog instead of go to the gym.
yeah, of course. But where?
Wow, wow.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he caught on and he asked, what about the farm animals? Do you think the farm animals deserve to not be abused?
Yes. No. Well, you call it abusing. I don't call it abusing. It's we've been doing it since the beginning of humanity. We've been doing it. We need it, I think. Of course, we have things as like vegan burgers and stuff, but let's be honest, they're not as good as real burgers, right?
I mean,
And I
they
don't
are.
think- and
I
I don't-
I don't know what to tell you. They are very good. I think
I
I,
don't
thi-
think-
I think that I think there's burgers out there that you won't even know that they're plant-based. But regardless, let's stay away from that idea a
Okay,
little bit, okay?
but I don't think-
because as he said, right, you could go to the gym. There's alternatives. There's alternatives also to foods, right? So the question is, why would we ever put sentient individuals? Do you know what sentient means?
No.
It means they have emotions, they have intelligence, they want to live.
Yeah.
They're the subjects of their own universe. So
Yeah.
these beings, kind of like how you are of your own universe.
Yeah.
So all these beings, they don't want to be exploited, slaughtered, just because we can do that, right?
But how do you know that they don't want to? That you talk to them?
Have you seen? You want me to show you? How do I know? Because I can show you how do I know.
I know. Like you call it slaughtering, I call it. It's part of the economy. It's part of life.
So was slavery at some point, part
Like,
of the
but
economy and part of life, and it
You-
was
you-
still slavery.
You also won't go to Africa and tell to the lions like, yes, go eat some vegan. Like, have you seen how they slaughter animals?
Are you saying it's okay to do it because lions do it?
No, but are you saying it's not okay for us to do it, but it's okay for
Yes.
any other part of nature?
Yes. I'm saying it's not okay for us to do it, but it's okay for nature to do
Why?
it, yes. Because nature doesn't think. Nature doesn't have emotions.
Yeah,
We
so-
doesn't have morality. We do. We have morals, right?
Yes.
In nature, animals rape each other.
But
Should
now
we
you're
rape
saying-
because nature does
no,
it?
So now you're saying that animals do all that stuff and like they're not really like humans.
Yeah.
So why should we care about them if they're being abused?
Well, children are also not like humans, right? Children don't
Well,
have moral
children are
agency.
humans.
But children don't have moral agency, right?
But children are humans,
But
right?
children can't understand morality. They can't understand. They don't know what they're doing is right or wrong.
But you cannot compare children to animals.
Oh, I surely can. The intelligence of a 3-year-old is the same intelligence of a
So
pig.
you treat a 3-year-old the same as a dog?
I treat a dog the same as I treat a 3-year-old. Yes, I treat them as individuals who deserve to live. Is there any difference?
Yes, of course.
What is the difference?
It's human. It's a human being. You cannot
Other than
kill-
other than the fact that they belong to the same group as you do, what else is the difference?
But what else is the difference? Well, you just told me that you think that animals they don't think like we do, right?
They think like kids do.
Yeah, but kids are humans.
Kids are humans, but they don't have moral agency.
Well, they do.
No, they don't. The reason
That's no-
why.
that's no-
So if a child goes and does something horrific, you know, children do horrific shit from time to time, and then parents teach them, hey, it's not okay to do that. That's why parents teach them. They teach them the morality because they don't know morality. Children don't know it.
No, I think it's
So
it's
we
not,
do.
It's not a good
But
argument.
either way, does it matter? Like again, at the end of the day, you have an option, right?
Yeah.
One exploits and kills an animal, and one doesn't. Why would you ever choose one that exploits and kills an animal?
Why not? Right.
Because there's a sentient individual behind
We
it.
use it for food, right?
Who cares?
Well,
You can use it different things
it's
for
good
food.
that here in Amsterdam maybe we can afford such things. But
So you can
do
afford.
do you really think that in Africa or in Asia where they cannot afford it, You think that they can just stop eating meat because they will
so
die
if
then?
so if people in Africa cannot afford to have heating in their house, you're not going to have heating in your house?
No, but
So
that's
there
what
you
that,
go,
but that
so-
number. That's what you're suggesting. That we need. We
I'm
should
suggesting
stop,
that
we
you
should
stop.
eating
I'm suggesting
animals.
that you stop.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
I will
going
definitely
around to
not.
Africa. I'm suggesting to you and you to stop.
But you're vegan.
But there's two ways of going about this, right?
Yeah.
You're either for animal abuse.
No, but it's not animal abuse. That's the whole. That's the whole.
You want me to show you? Let me show you. You say it's not animal abuse? It's okay.
Yeah,
Hey, we'll stop. Where do you want? Okay, this is for eggs.
it's part of nature.
Male chicks are blended up alive on their first day of life.
It's part of nature.
It's part of nature. Well, which part of this is nature? Tell me.
It's part of
Where
our, it's
where
part of
exactly in
our
nature are male chicks blended up alive on their first day of life?
In our nature.
In our nature, okay.
Because we
So it's
eat
not
them.
part of nature, okay. Let's see, going further. What other animal does this to an animal or this rips their skin off alive while they're alive to wear them?
Well, a lot of animals because they also eat.
You
other
said it's
animals,
part
right?
of nature.
Yes.
So which other animal wears another animal?
Do we, well, we do.
Yeah. So there's no other animal, right? So it's not
There's
part of
no other
nature.
animal,
Okay.
But how is it okay for us to? It's okay for us to eat, right?
Okay. Anything else? Oh, let's see. Pigs are gassed to death or stunned to death, and then they have they're hanged upside down and have their throat cut.
Huh?
Their
It's not
throat
good,
cut.
But it's. I see a delicious steak, so.
Yeah. So this is what you pay for.
Yeah.
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 So it's okay.
I think so.
Abusing animals is okay, right?
It's not okay. It's okay to slaughter animals.
Well, you say that. So wait.
No.
So let me see. Let me see if I got this straight. So I can kicking a dog is abuse.
No, I'm not talking about abuse. I'm not.
How do you
you're-
define
you were
abuse?
saying that eating animals is abusing them. It's not true.
It is. There's a system of abuse behind it. You're supporting abuse when you're eating animals.
No, it's not. We eat animals for our nature. We've been doing it since the start of humanity.
Slavery
I
was
don't
part
think
of.
it's wrong.
So slavery
But
was
you're
done.
vegan,
since-
you're vegan, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I am. I
Well,
respect
I
animals.
I eat meat 3 times a day, and I'm proud of it. I definitely won't
So
stop.
you're a proud animal abuser.
I'm a proud animal eater.
So there. So listen.
I
There's.
think you also, right?
So
I don't follow this conversation.
so listen. There's two ways of going about this.
Maar we
Okay.
moeten sowieso wel gaan houden.
Buying animal products means there's some inherent abuse behind it. Whether you refuse to believe it or not, it's
Yeah.
up to you, okay? Call it whatever you want. If you were in the animal shoes, you wouldn't want to be there, right? You wouldn't want somebody to be forcing you into situations,
But
cutting
how-
your
How
throat
do you know?
only
Did
to
you talk,
eat you.
Did you talk to the animal?
Would you want to be there?
Or did you talk to the animal?
I'm asking you, would you want to be in that
I don't know.
situation?
I don't know how it feels like, right?
So would you want somebody to come right now and cut your throat?
But you cannot compare me with an animal.
Jesus Christ, man. You keep dodging. Why do you keep dodging all these questions?
I'm not dodging. I
So
just
let
think
me-
it's
let me
really
put it
weird
this way, there's-
that you're saying that it's abusing animals.
It
It's
is.
not.
It is.
Well, that's,
So-
that's your opinion.
Okay,
My
I'll ask you
opinion is
again.
that meat is good for me.
This
I
is
will
not
keep- I
abuse.
will keep-
This is not abuse. This is not abuse.
It's
Tell
not.
me.
It's not abuse.
This right here is not abuse.
It's not abuse.
No.
No.
No, this is yummy. Look at this. Eat
Yeah,
it.
yeah, well, if you show me
you
the
pay for
delicious
it
steak.
twice per day. 3 times per day,
Gaan we
you said,
PBS
right?
nog?
3 animals die for you.
leave.
3 individuals.
We're going to
Like
school
this.
again. My
This is
final
what you pay
statement
for.
is: I love eating meat and I will never stop.
Yeah, yeah. You love abusing animals. Yeah, look at you, big man, abusing animals. It wasn't the best conversation, sorry everybody. Please show the pictures to us. I don't think you want to see the pictures. But I will show you the pictures. Let me show you. This is what I showed them. This. The problem was that the other sign got knocked down, and once he saw that, he instantly changed his mind. Instantly. It's insane. It's insane. People, once they know about what is it about, they instantly become, oh, let's justify it somehow. It's insane. Although Wally says he was waiting for you to say I'm vegan so he could say I eat meat. Exactly. And Jackie says he couldn't care less. No, I think he felt very bad about his choices. I think he just refused to accept it. That's a different thing. But yeah. Sometimes will happen. Stop abusing animals, be vegan. We live in an evil world. We don't, but some people are apathetic. He did not know what he was on about is cruel to kill animals. Ali says triggered can be good. Yeah, I don't know, Ali. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't really enjoy that conversation, to be honest. The conversation before that was much, much better. But let's see. Maybe we get another conversation going. And this time maybe the sign will not fall down anymore. Thus revealing my secret intentions. Hello everyone, welcome to the chat. Hi Pig's Dream. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I keep repeating it because I just want you to subscribe. I just want you to hear more shit from me, to hear me when I'm online, to hear these conversations. You know, there's some of them become, as you saw, a little bit intense, and some become very nice and very calm. Regardless, we will continue to have these conversations. We will continue to fight, and yeah, because animals deserve it. And I would be fighting the same for any other individual that would be in that situation. If Chip was advocating for not eating potatoes, he would never say, I'm proud potato either. It's a defense mechanism for feeling like a bad person. Yeah, I also think it was a defense mechanism, yeah. The vegan plan says subscribe, people. Thank you, the vegan plan. And hey, welcome everybody. Welcome. You're welcome to be here. We're in this beautiful place. I think I showed it once. I'll show it again. It's like a passage in Amsterdam.
Are you already done?
No. I'm just. You want to have this conversation with me?
Sure.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, Jackie, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate you. Okay, let me. Before I. Okay, so what's your name, by the way?
Felicia.
Felicia. Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
From here.
From here, okay. So I'll ask you, do you have any pets?
I do not.
You do not?
No, but I want to.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Do you have you had any emotional connection with an animal?
Probably cats.
Cats.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so what is it that attracts you about cats?
They love to cuddle and they're cozy.
Oh,
That's
nice.
it.
I love it. Have you been around cats?
Yeah, a lot.
Do you think they have a personality?
I do think they have a personality. Depends on the cat. Some are more on themselves and some are social.
Oh, nice. Yeah, exactly. Do you think they have likes and fears and such?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you think all of this that I've asked you, like they have a personality, if they have likes and fears? Actually, before that, let me ask you: do you think if you were to get a cat, to have a pet companion, do you think you would treat them as a member of your family, or would you treat them as an inferior?
Obviously a member of my family, yes.
Okay, I like that. Okay. And so all of these qualities that I've asked you about cats, do you think all animals share that?
Yeah, I think so. They're human. They're also beings, so.
Yeah, they're all subjects of their own universes, right?
Yes.
Like they have emotions, they have a will to live and all this.
Yeah.
Do you think this applies also to animals that we farm?
That we farm? Yeah.
Like cows, chickens, pigs?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you think then what we do in farming practices where we exploit them and slaughter them when we can't exploit them anymore, do you think that's fair towards them?
Definitely not, no.
No, not. Do you happen to consume any animal products? I'm not judging, by the way.
I do.
I do.
Yeah.
And do you see there as a contradiction when you say that it's unfair to do this to them, yet you still participate in it?
I know it's not right to eat animals, obviously, but it's hard for me to stop if I'm like raised with eating chicken and stuff. I do not eat beef or pork, but I do eat chicken.
And any dairy products?
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. So I like to tell people about, do you know what happens to dairy cows, just to put things into perspective?
No, I do not.
Yeah, so how do you know, when does a cow produce milk?
No,
So they're mammals, so they produce milk after they've had a baby, just like they need to be pregnant, right? So they need to have a baby. They're just like us, mammals.
Yeah.
So farmers, they forcefully impregnate them. Like the procedure goes, somebody puts their hands in their anus, they hold their cervix and inject bull semen in their vagina. It goes like this because it's cheaper to buy semen instead of have a bull on the farm. And after 9 months, when the babies are born, what do you think happens to them?
They get sick or?
So the first thing that happens is they get separated from their mother because they would drink their milk.
Okay.
And we say it's our milk, not yours. And if they're born male, they don't produce any milk. So what happens to them?
Do they die then?
They get killed.
Oh, they. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And if they're female, year over year, forceful impregnation, just like their mothers, for 6 to 8 years, after which they cannot be impregnated with ease. And then the farmer kills them or sends them to a slaughterhouse. And they can live up to 25 years. So, I don't know, a third of their lifespan is spent being exploited for something they don't really understand what's happening. And then afterwards they get slaughtered.
I had no idea.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know about that.
It's not something you will see on the news or something. So.
Exactly, because all these industries, they have an incentive for you to not know so that you can buy, right? That's their incentives. So then, let me ask you, is there anything, do you want to keep participating in this?
Not per se. I mean, I think it's still hard if I go in a restaurant, they still will give me something that's made from dairy products or
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Well, you choose what's in a restaurant, right?
That's
You choose
true.
what
That's
you
true.
buy.
But I will definitely keep this in mind when I
Yeah.
buy products in the supermarket. Yeah.
So if you were in the animal shoes, would you want the other person, like yourself, to say, I'll keep this in mind?
No, I know what you mean, and I know what you're aiming towards. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Can I ask what is so hard about stopping?
It's like it's the same for me if I go on TikTok and I keep scrolling and scrolling. It's also something that's not good for you, but it's also not easy to stop. So I don't. Yeah.
I understand what you mean because you grew up that way, right? So you were always in a situation where you consumed animal products.
Yeah.
But if you were to find out that you grew up eating dogs, would you start eating dogs now? Would you continue eating dogs now?
No.
No, or cats?
No.
No, but somehow cows, chickens, and pigs. Well, not cows, let's say. Well, cows also because you participate in the dairy industry. But chickens, pigs, they're somehow deserve a different treatment for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well. I mean, yeah. It's hard to answer you because I know what you want to pursue with
Yeah.
interviewing with people like this, but.
I'm just speaking on the behalf of animals. You know,
I know.
like I don't have any financial incentives to do any of this, and I don't have any.
So you don't earn money with being live?
I mean, literally, when you came by, somebody just donated, but that's not what I do this, right? Like, the amount of money that I make with this is insignificant to me. I'm a software engineer. I could literally be making very more money doing other stuff, right?
Oh, okay.
So the reason why I do this is because I want to speak up on their behalf and because I don't want people to, you know, if I were an animal, I wouldn't want somebody to force me into a slaughterhouse
Yeah.
to get their kick, right? Because
know.
that's literally at the end of the day, right?
Wow.
So I don't care about the industries. I don't care about anything else other than us not exploiting animals. And that means one by one I talk to each individual. Some people I talked to today wanted to change. Some people were like, oh no, I love meat, it's my meat, don't ever dare to stop it or something like that.
Yeah.
But you seem to understand the perspective of animal. You seem to say, yeah, it's unfair, but somehow you don't want to stop. So I'm like,
It's
I'm
not that
at a
I
loss.
do not want to stop. It's more that I think I will be at a point that I eventually will, but it's not the time to do that right now.
So how many more animals should be exploited for you before you stop?
I have no idea yet. But where can I see your live stream on YouTube? What's your
My handle is that chip guy. I'll give you a card. I just recently changed my handle, but I think if you search for this, you can still find it.
Okay.
Go on this website, scan this, or go on this website and type in this code, and watch the most important speech you'll ever hear. I think like the bare minimum you could do is inform yourself about what you're supporting, because
Definitely, yeah. That's
and please don't participate in this. You know, like, what do you call a person who says one thing and does another?
a liar.
a liar, or like if their values are that you shouldn't be exploiting animals, but then they go around supporting exploitation. What do they call them?
Yeah, the same word. But well, thank you for interviewing me and doing this. It's definitely a good thing you're doing. So
Yeah, I can. That will only be known if you change. Otherwise,
that's
it's
true.
the same, right?
Okay, have a nice day.
Yeah, you too. Eh. Eh. Hello, everyone. I didn't really enjoy this conversation. Also, it felt a little bit lost. Um, Thank you, Jackie, for the donation. I forgot to mention. I think I did mention it. Yeah, it's kind of sad when I don't know if this person became a little bit cognitive dissonant. I'm assuming that that's what happened, or that she just became aware that, hey, I'm live and I'm saying all this stuff, and if I promise live, I have to do it. I feel like some people feel a little bit more pressure when they're live. They feel a little bit more like I have to do it now. So, or maybe some people just don't care, and some people care more about that. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe she'll go home and reflect. Who knows? I have no expectations, to be honest, of her. It's sad to say, but it didn't strike me as she understood it. But then again, I was wrong before, right? I've had conversations with people where I didn't know what was going to happen, and then they came back to me and said, we've been thinking about it, so maybe she will be thinking about it. Jackie says you're planting seeds. Yeah, exactly, we're planting seeds. Vegan animal offender, do you use animals to fulfill your purposes? What gives you the right to use fellow animals to fulfill your purposes? Yeah. The thing is, when you ask what gives you the right, unless you have this good rapport with the person that you're sitting face to face with, if you don't have that, when you're saying that, you're kind of like guilt tripping them into the thing. That vegan teacher says, remember that your goal is not to veganize her. You're doing this for the video that thousands of others will see. Exactly. Thank you, Miss Katie. You're right. It's it's just not easy to you get demoralized, when you see this kind of stuff. But thank you everybody for being here. I hope you're enjoying. Hey, you want to try a social experiment? Yeah, we're still here. We're still trying a social experiment. I don't know how longer we'll be here. Probably today will be a shorter stream. We'll be doing a little bit more this week because there will be better weather coming. And by better weather, I mean no rain. Literally, that's what I mean. But hey, we've had some conversations today here. And it's covered, as I said, like, look at this beautiful passage. I just keep turning it around because I like it. So that means we can come here even if the weather isn't that friendly. So maybe we can make a schedule out of it. I'm loving this idea. Don't get demoralized. We're all here cheering you on. Yes, nice. Go, go, go. So if you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe. And yeah, we're here challenging people. We're having some good conversations, some bad conversations, some just conversations. That's what we want. We want, at the end of the day, we want to have conversations. We want to plant seeds. We want people to think from different perspectives. There's nothing wrong. Inform them, all of it. That's what we want to go for. Sky is here. Did I see Sky? Sky is here, and that's true. But so is love and compassion, and we get to choose. Yeah. I do have my warm socks today on me, so my heated socks. So my legs are toasty. Hello. A kid says, sees, come and talk to me, and he goes, hello. Funny. A lot of people stop to take photos of this passageways because it's quite pretty. So that's also, I think if it's raining, there will be a lot of people just standing. So maybe it's a really good place to be when it's raining. The only problem I think here in this place is that the view isn't as good. And for example, when I talked to the previous person, the girl, she kept slowly backing away, slowly backing away, slowly backing away off camera. And I tried to move the camera a little bit towards her, but you saw her backing away. So, you guys want to try a social experiment? Let's see. If you see someone else taking a photo, show the other side where the animals are pictured. Oh, good one, good one. Okay, I'll do that, yeah. It says you should put a little carpet on the ground and ask them to stand there. I think I like that. I like you. Oh my God, Miss Katie, you have good ideas. I love it. That is a really good idea, yeah. Or draw a little circle with chalk. Yeah, I don't think I can do that here, but yeah, on the streets I could probably do that. You guys want to try a social experiment? I just ask you some questions, that's it. That's okay. Most people are a bit shy to be on camera, that's why they don't do it. Okay.
I'll do it.
You okay being live for my YouTube channel?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Salud.
Salud?
Yes, exactly.
That's an
like
interesting
this.
name. I'm Chip. Where are you from, Salud?
I'm from Barcelona.
Barcelona, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Salud, that's a good name. Okay, do you have any pets?
No, I don't.
Do you have any animals that you have an emotional connection to?
A hat, maybe? Not right now. Like my parents did have.
Okay. I'll ask you this then. How do you feel about animal abuse?
I'm not very familiar with the concept. Like for me, it's a little bit difficult to actually realize that it actually still exists. You know?
Yeah.
So of course, I feel like it's not acceptable, but it's not something I think of on a daily basis.
Are you against it?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. How would you define abuse if you're against?
Basically, not treating rightly someone. So, it could be emotional, physical, right?
Okay.
These are the two kinds of abuse that come up to my mind.
I appreciate that. Okay. And should we be able to abuse animals if we benefit from it?
No, why?
Oh, I don't know.
We wouldn't do the same with people, right?
Exactly. I appreciate that. Okay. So it's wrong to abuse cats or dogs. What about cows, chickens, pigs?
Yeah, okay, I know where you're coming from, eating meat and so on, and the
animal
way
products,
they
yeah.
are treating it, yeah.
Do you think there's some form of abuse happening behind animal products?
Mostly, again, I'm not super aware of everything or how everything goes.
Yeah.
But I know that we kill them in order, to eat, and
Do you
that there are
think killing-
different ways of doing that. Yeah.
Do you think killing them isn't an act of abuse?
I'm not sure how. Sure, it's an act of abuse, and you are saying that even if we benefit from it, so
Yeah.
we could say that.
Yeah. So do you participate in this horrible thing?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. And so then there's two ways to go, right? You can either continue participating in it.
I
And
know
say
I've
that
treated,
you're-
at some points I've actually stopped eating meat, but
Yeah.
sometimes it's a little bit difficult to manage it. But yeah, I do agree that.
Yeah. So there's two ways again. You can either continue participating in this and then say animal abuse is okay, or you can say animal abuse is not okay and not participate in it, because there's no in between, right? If there's animal abuse and you support it by paying for with it, then
Yes.
then
I know what you
Your
mean by
action
there is
saying
no
means
in
nothing.
between, but I think that for most of people actually making this change your daily basis,
yeah.
it might not be that simple. Also because we have some habits and changing them, it's not sometimes super simple, even if we know they are not right. So I do agree that it's not the right thing to do, but sometimes there is the change is a little bit difficult. So from going to A to B, it's not that easy. You know what I mean?
Okay, so what if instead of animals there are humans that are abused?
Again, I think it's something in relation to habits. For
Yeah.
me right now, that's disgusting. Maybe we had been doing this for ages and centuries, and I had been raised like this. Maybe I wouldn't feel that way.
Yeah.
You know.
I see what you mean. So
I understand the point and the
Yeah.
hype, I don't know, the I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, but I understand. So what you're saying is that for you, and correct me if I'm wrong, but for you, because it's a habitual thing, because you've been doing it,
It's hard
your
to
whole
maybe
life,
stop doing
it's hard
it,
to maybe stop
which
doing
doesn't make
yeah.
it right though.
It doesn't make it right.
I know,
right?
I know.
Exactly.
But like for example, I smoke and I know it's wrong and I keep doing it. So
But
sometimes
smoking,
it's.
but it's not the same, is it? Because smoking is
Well,
not
yeah, it's
right
like
for
just-
you. It's a
exactly.
choice that you make for yourself.
I know.
Right.
It's just
Whereas
like
this one,
again,
it's a choice you make where others
Sure.
suffer, right?
Again, as I was saying, like sometimes we know what it's right and still we don't always do it.
Yeah.
Like that's something very human being, not a justification, but sometimes like an explanation. But I do agree that like, in a perfect world that we should, work to reach, we should maybe
This isn't
stop
about the
doing
perfect
that.
world, is it? Because in a perfect world, we wouldn't we would speak up on injustices, not just
What do
not
you mean?
participate. Like it's an injustice what we do to animals, right?
Yeah.
So in a perfect world, people would speak up for injustice, like I'm doing right now. But what I'm asking of you is that you do the bare minimum where you do not participate in the injustice yourself, right?
Yes.
Like imagine.
Agree again. Like
yeah.
I 100% agree in like the theory of it, but again, as I was saying, like changing it in your like actually following it in your.
But you do
daily-
make choices, right, in your day-to-day life. Like
Yeah,
what
of
you,
course.
for example, let's say when you eat, you do make choices, right? Nobody's forcing you to make one choice or
I
the other.
I know, but I mean, so this all sounds very nice and very good, but like I think that humans are not perfect and we kind of like make bad choices in like every single day. Again, it's not a justification. It's that changing it sometimes might
Would
be a
that-
little bit difficult, and we all have like lots of stuff in our heads, and maybe we don't prioritize the right thing.
Would that
you
be
know?
fair for somebody who rapes other people to say? Changing is difficult
No,
because they've been doing
I
it
mean,
their whole
again,
life?
like of course, like I stand up against it, but again, it still happens, and I'm just trying to say that human beings are a little bit difficult sometimes.
Yeah, but you see, that's the thing. When we look at humanity and at human beings in general, yes, they're imperfect. There's so many things happening, but that's just a distraction
Yeah,
from
sometimes
the.
it's an excuse. I
But
know.
it's a distraction from our responsibility. Do you think that you have a responsibility when you buy these animal products that you?
Honestly, I've got so many things on my head that when I do, I don't feel like I do have that responsibility. You know.
So you do it, and then afterwards you say that it's not your responsibility that you did it.
No, I mean, like I don't think of that when I'm buying the meat or when I'm, eating something.
I understand because that's what these industries do, right? They dissociate us from what's happening to animals. They make it seem like animals have a good life or whatever, and then somehow the meat comes there on your plate or whatever. The idea is you don't see
Well-
the shit that they go through, and therefore you.
Yeah, that's also true. And at the end, yeah, as you said, maybe the distraction is kind of the point in a way that you don't prioritize this because it doesn't seem that important. We've got other stuff, going on.
So is this not extremely important that we don't exploit and slaughter innocent sentient beings for our optional products?
Yeah, I mean, it should actually be.
It should be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I bring this to you, and just by the way, just to make it clear, this is the type of stuff that you're paying for. This type of stuff.
Yeah.
This is all standard practices animal agriculture, right? Where they slash throats, kill them. It's all blood. It's all bad. It's bad for everybody, right? There's no.
I know.
And even dogs get used, for cosmetics and such testing.
I do know, like, the information. Again.
Yeah. Yeah. So, do you really want to be part
Like-
of this? I understand that you keep saying that it's, but you see, like we are adults. We make choices. We are responsible for the choices. We can't say I made the choice, but I didn't really know, right? Like if I go around making bad choices for other people, then
But if
I have to
it
be
were
responsible
that
for it.
easy, to just change by seeing some pictures, I think that everyone would do it then. So maybe again, like, it's not that easy in general.
If you want to do it, it's that easy, right? The question is, do you want to do it, right? It's like every change, it's just a little bit difficult once you start it. but
Again, so
afterwards-
that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand you, and I think like, I mean, you might even understand what I'm saying or where I'm coming from.
I
Like,
understand.
I don't know what the conclusion should be.
I feel like what you're saying, and correct me if I'm wrong, what you're saying is that you understand that it's bad, you would like to not participate in it, but you are way too preoccupied with other things in your life to make this change, correct?
Yes, maybe that would be one explanation.
Yeah, but
Like that would be one explanation. I don't know like all the reasons why I do every single thing. Like my parents are vegan, for example, so
Yeah,
I'm familiar
there you
with
go.
everything, with all the
Yeah.
information. I don't know. Like again,
But we
in my
can't
daily
be
life.
ignorant towards the problems that we're
Yeah, of
creating,
course.
right? Like
I mean, again, it's not another like justification, but there's like so much shit around like going on that sometimes it's difficult to know where to focus your attention.
I completely understand that. It's just that like you can just to make things clear, like your attention can be towards anything you want. It's just that at one time when you go out there and you eat, let's say, you just
Yeah.
make a choice where you don't exploit an animal. That means buying a vegan food.
Okay,
right?
maybe after this talk, I would think it twice
Yeah.
when I do.
I hope you do, really, because you know, even if we do it once a year, that one animal that goes into a slaughterhouse for us, it's their whole life, and for us, it's what 10 minutes of food we can
Yeah,
easily
that's true.
choose otherwise, right? That's all.
No,
it
that's
is.
for sure. Like I would think it like I'm gonna
Yeah.
think it twice after
Yeah,
this
I
conversation.
hope you do
At
because
least
you seem like
twice.
an empathetic person, you know. And if you seem like an empathetic person, you get it. And if people like you who are empathetic, who get it, do not want to make this change, who will at the end of the day, right? We have a responsibility. You're
Yes, yes.
an open-minded person. You can't just
Yes, I am. I
skip
am.
that
Again, it's
responsibility.
just about sometimes like priorities and
I know.
focusing and caring about stuff.
I
But
know.
sure.
I know. Priorities in life are difficult. I know. I know life comes with a lot of stuff, you know. But sometimes the best things in life are not the easy ones in life.
That's true. That's
right?
true. And then
So
you make a choice one day, and then you live happily ever
Yeah.
after with the choice you made. That's for
you
sure.
may not even know how much of an impact you going vegan could have. Like, one person going vegan can save up to 100 animals per year. That's one, but it can trickle down. You never know, you know. So it might be one of those choices. It was for all the vegan people that I know. That was one of
Yeah,
those
for sure.
choices. That
Then
was the
you don't
best thing
regret
that
it.
they did their whole life. They never regretted it, and they're like they only regretted
I'm
it not
sure
doing
though.
it earlier. You know.
I promise I'm gonna think it twice when
Okay,
I
appreciate
if I
that.
have to
I
admit.
appreciate that. Okay, I'll just ask you this one final question.
All
It's a
right.
hard one. How many more animals should be exploited for you before you make this change?
I mean, nice thing would say like to say zero, but of course,
No but. No but.
I have to be honest. I mean, now
No
it's
but.
not going to be the moment in which I stop.
Why not?
Maybe.
Come on, don't be apathetic. We can't.
I don't know. Like, well, sometimes it's a big choice still.
It's a big choice.
Well, it shouldn't be.
It's not. It's every
true.
day you choose. And Barcelona is full of options. I know. I have a friend from there, and she's vegan also. And she's
They're a
full
little
of
bit more
options.
expensive, but it's true that there are still options.
Yeah, and the expensive part, you can leverage that. Don't think that it's expensive. Like, sure, some are more expensive, but you can leverage that. Like, I quit my job and started speaking for animals, and I don't make a lot of. I make way less money. I used to be a software engineer, and I still pay less.
Manage
I
to,
manage
yeah.
and I survive. It's not.
Yeah, it's an excuse just sometimes, right?
It's just an excuse, right? The reality is, you know, you can do it. Just don't let.
Yeah, it's about really, really putting like the attention into it, the focus. That's true.
Yeah. Well, before you eat, put that attention into it.
Okay.
Don't let it choose for you. You choose for yourself. And
I
make
might look out
choices
for
which
more
animals
information.
Don't exploit. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, at least you're looking out for more information. That's still a good start. Challenge 22. They hook you up
Okay.
with a nutritionist, send you recipes every day for free. You just gotta want it.
Can I keep it or should
Keep
I just scan it?
Keep it.
Okay.
Keep it. Okay.
Thank
What was it?
you.
You said
My name was Salud.
salud. Yes.
Like
salud.
cheers in French. Easy to remember.
I'm from Romania, so we say the same. We say
Okay.
salad. So perfect. Please don't let more animals be exploited for you, okay? Don't.
All right.
If you were in their shoes, what would you want yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That would
Just
suck.
Think a little bit in that direction. When we make choices, especially when we have options, pick the option that doesn't create victims, okay?
Okay. Well, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Have a good one. I guess this is the type of conversations we'll be having today. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. We're getting people to think a little bit about their choices. We had a couple of conversations, pushing too hard at the end, but she understood a lot more than I expected in the beginning. Yeah, Benji, I tried to push a little bit at the end because it was kind of ridiculous to me. I'm sorry, I don't want to be dick, but she seemed like a compassionate person. She seemed to understand it. It just felt, part of me felt like she didn't want to admit it because I'm a stranger to her and all that. And that's okay. You know, you don't have to admit it. just have to act. I'm not gonna police her. So, forgot to describe the horrors the animals go through, says Laura. Yeah, maybe I should sometimes describe. It gets tiring also for me to describe the deer industry. Hey, are you okay being live on my YouTube channel? Say it again. I don't know what he said. He just came, put his coat like this, and went. So funny. She tried to show her the pictures, and she kind of disregarded it. Yeah, she did disregard it. He considered stealing your equipment. Yeah, that's why he came. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. I think today everybody's gonna be a short session, so we're probably gonna have one more conversation and then we're gonna go. Because yeah, I still have work to do after this, and I took a break from work, and I wanted to come here and have conversations with people. Jackie asks, who was that masked stranger? I don't know which stranger you're talking about, but I don't know. Somebody. W153 guy, yeah, great name, says that his freezer is full of innocent baby killed animals. Great job, man. Well done. I'm sure you're a proud animal abuser or killer, however you want to call yourself. Either way, just please know that you have choices, and everybody watching, please be aware of your choices. We always have choices, and literally that's why I'm here sitting around, is just trying to emphasize choices for people. That's all we're doing. We're literally showing them that they have choices and just making them aware that both are viable choices, hence the conversations, right? By the way, Benji or Ali, I appreciate you being moderators. Just please don't kick anybody who's not vegan out, because we need more non-vegans to watch. We need them to see these conversations. Who knows? Maybe it changes minds what they watch. Just keeping you posted. If they're trolling or something, yeah, you can do. You know what to do. But if they're not, yeah. Benji has to go. Bye bye, Benji. Thank you for being here. Is being a non-racist a choice, or is it a moral duty? Why is it different when it comes to animals? Hello. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, maybe it is a moral duty more than a choice, indeed. Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm asking people some questions. You want to try?
Yes.
You okay being live from my YouTube channel?
Yes.
Okay, what's your name?
Valerie.
Valerie?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
I'm from here, from Amsterdam.
Okay, love it. I live in Amsterdam. I'm not from Amsterdam. Do you have any pets?
Yes, a bunny.
A bunny. Oh, interesting. Can you tell me a little bit about themselves?
About my bunny?
Yeah.
It's a brown bunny. It's a he, and he lives outside.
He lives outside?
Yeah, because he doesn't like to be inside.
Oh, I appreciate that. Okay. Does he have something specific to his personalities that you could say
Well,
about
he
him?
has a fur sickness right now, so he's sick
Oh,
in
he's
his
sick.
fur.
Oh.
So we give him medicine and stuff, but it doesn't really work for him.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Have you noticed him having any preferences in foods or something like that?
Yes, he doesn't like salads, only carrots, and he does eat like salad, but like different kinds.
Oh,
So not other kinds. He doesn't
Oh,
like.
interesting. Is that different from other rabbits? I'm sorry, I don't know enough about rabbits.
I don't really know, but I just know that he doesn't like some stuff.
Okay. Is there something that he's afraid of?
My dad,
Oh, your dad? Why is he
Yeah.
afraid of your dad?
because my dad follows him around. He's a little bit annoying to him.
Oh,
But they play a lot.
Okay, I understand that. So, do you think that your your bunny, is the subject. What's his name, by the way?
Austin.
Austin. Okay, do you think that Austin is the subject of his own universe?
Yes.
Yes. Do you think he has a personality, preferences?
Yes.
Okay. And do you think all animals have that?
Yes.
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 Okay. And here comes the hard part. Do you think animals in farming, in animal agriculture, do you think they have that?
Mhm.
Personalities and all this? So then do you think it's fair to exploit them and kill them?
No, but yeah, I don't know how to talk about that.
You know how to
No,
talk about
I
that?
really don't know how to talk about
So let me ask you this. Are you against animal exploitation?
that. Different kinds of animals, yes.
Different kinds of animals.
So chicken, no. Cow, no. But like they also kill bunnies. I don't like that to eat, or ducks, or that kind of stuff. I don't like it, but it happens.
But what is the so wait, you
There's
don't
a difference, but I don't know.
What
how
is
to
the
talk about
difference?
it. Because it's the same with a chicken and duck, but
Yeah.
still, everyone does it, and now it's normalized, but it's not good. But yeah, I don't
So
know.
it's
how
not
to
good,
talk-
right?
No, it's not good. But yeah,
Okay.
I still eat chicken, so I'm also part of it. So.
Do you think there's a contradiction there between saying I'm against it, but at the same time I support it by buying it or eating chicken or stuff like that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No, I don't.
So if you think from the perspective of Austin, right? You said Austin is his name, right? Do you think Austin would want to go to a slaughterhouse because somebody
No.
liked the taste of their flesh?
No.
Do you think a chicken would want to go to a slaughterhouse? No. Okay.
It's the same if we go.
Yeah, it's the same as we go, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So then, do you think that you have some responsibility in the matter for the animals that go into slaughterhouses for you?
No, because I don't do it.
You don't do it.
No.
But do you pay somebody to do it?
No, but I eat it, and that's right.
Yeah.
But still, I was born with eating chicken, so I think it becomes from before us.
So are you
So
saying
I get what's happening, but I'm not gonna change because I still like chicken, and it's bad, but it happens. And it also happens to us right now. But we're not getting eaten, but we're also getting killed. So it's happening everywhere.
Yeah, I understand. Like, it's very easy to say that bad things happen,
Yeah.
but it's a totally different thing when you do something bad versus when bad things happen, right? Because according to your own standards, you say it's bad what happens to them, and yet you do it. You pay them to do it, right? You support it. You make the choices. It's not that they happen other way, right? You support it. It starts with you. That's why they happen. So it's a little bit different. It's like saying bad things happen in the world, and I want more bad things to happen in the world. Bad things happen to animals, and I want more bad things to happen to animals.
That's not what I'm saying.
But that's what your actions are saying.
No.
What do you
Because
mean?
it's not like I'm buying chicken, I'm like, yes, I'm glad he's killed. No.
So then why not choose something else?
Because I don't like anything else. I'm a picky eater.
But picky eater literally means you pick.
No,
means you
I
make
know,
choices.
but still, I know from myself, if I choose something else, I'm not gonna like it. It's that way. I eat chicken.
It seems a little bit like, so you only like the flesh of an innocent sentient being who didn't want to die, who had their throat cut.
Yeah,
Isn't that unfair towards them?
it's unfair, but it's happening.
But it's happening. So are you being apathetic towards the situation now? Are you saying that it's happening but I don't care?
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I just said I care, but it's.
But you keep saying that you care, but your actions say otherwise.
Hij valt me nu aan, ouwe.
Because if I say I care about women, but then I go around beating women, do I really care about women?
No.
Okay, so if you say you care about animals, but you go around slicing the throats of animals, do you really care about animals?
Yes.
Really? There's no
Because
contradiction there.
I don't slice the throats.
No, you also okay. So if I care about women, but I pay others to beat women, do I care about women?
No.
Okay, so if you care about animals, but you pay others to kill
Ik betaal
animals.
toch niet iemand om een fucking kip te snijden?
Yeah, because they deserve to live also. They deserve to live also. You know, when you eat, it's 10 minutes for you. It's their whole life.
You're vegetarian.
I'm vegan. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you know what being vegan means?
Yes.
What is it?
Not eating chicken or fish or anything that's with animals.
It means respecting animals.
No eggs, nothing.
So being vegan means respecting animals. It means I leave them alone, and that means I don't choose to exploit them
Okay,
because
but
I can
I'm
choose
not going
otherwise.
to go vegan. I'm gonna eat chicken.
So you're gonna
So-
choose to exploit animals
Yes.
and kill animals.
Yes.
So then you have two ways of going. You're either with animal exploitation or against it. There's no way. So you're either going vegan or you're for animal exploitation, which means it would be okay to do whatever you want also to Austin at the same time, right? They're the same, exactly the same as all the other beings. They all deserve to live equally.
Humans also deserve
Humans also.
to live. Yes.
Exactly. So if you were here paying for other humans to be slaughtered, I would be here talking to you and tell you to stop also that. But
Yes.
you're paying for other individuals to get slaughtered
Yes.
because you say that's all you can do.
Yes. I'm sorry.
For?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
For
I'm
for
not
what?
gonna go vegan.
So who you're
so
sorry
you don't
for?
have to. Don't have to do this. I'm not gonna go vegan. I'm gonna keep eating chicken, and it's fine. And it's my problem.
You're gonna keep explaining animals, not gonna keep
my
eating.
problem, and
You're
it's
gonna keep
bad.
explaining
I know
animals.
it's bad,
At least
but I'm
say
gonna-
what you are gonna do. You're gonna
I'm
keep
gonna
explaining
keep
animals.
Eating
No,
chicken.
you're gonna keep explaining
And
animals.
I know it's bad, but I'm gonna keep eating chicken. I'm not gonna change just because you're standing here, filming me, and asking me.
I'm not asking you to
or
change for me.
anything.
Change for them.
I get it, but I'm not gonna do it. So
No. So you're gonna keep explaining animals.
yes,
Okay. So say that. Don't say you're gonna keep eating
Okay,
chicken
I'm
because
gonna
that's so
keep eating
easy.
chicken,
No,
okay?
you're gonna keep explaining animals.
I'm gonna keep eating chicken.
You're gonna keep explaining
Have a
animals.
nice day, sir.
You're really triggered there. Anna said she's the victim now. Yeah, exactly. It's okay. Well, at least we know that the experiment doesn't work on everybody, right? Because every person I talked to with who was about pets was way more open, right? But this person wasn't. This person wasn't at all, which is interesting. So there you go. She didn't care about her rabbit, says Linda. No, I don't think she did care about her rabbit that much, honestly. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We're having heated discussions a little bit. Good job holding her accountable, says Vegan Animal Defender. Yeah, I mean, I hate this thing. No, I'm going to keep doing this. Well, what you're saying is different. It's not... You want to try a social experiment? Just asking people some questions, getting them to think.
This is like a social experiment.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it.
Are you okay being live from my YouTube channel?
Oh yeah, whatever.
You want to come closer so that you're in view? What's your name?
Oh, my name, Sidonia.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Chip.
Thank you.
So, do you have any pets, Sidonia?
Oh yes, I do.
What pets do you have?
I have a black cat, and also I have a dog as well.
A what? Sorry.
A dog.
A dog. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Can you tell me what's their name? Their names?
Oh well, my cat's name is Captain, and my dog's name is Candy.
Captain Kenny. Love it.
Yeah.
Can you tell me something about them? Do they have any preferences? Something about their personalities?
Well, my cat is quite gentle. Like he's quite a gentleman, to be honest. But my dog is much more like quite non-gentleman type. He's like a bad boy. So it's
Oh,
like
it's like a
completely
bad boy.
yeah. So it's like completely different personalities and characters.
Interesting. I appreciate that. Do you think that they have any sorts of fears or desires that are different?
Oh yeah, definitely. So my cat is very afraid of sleeping alone. My cat loves to cuddle, but in fact, my dog is quite different. Like my dog is very, how can I say, solitude. Yeah,
Oh,
the word
okay.
is solitude.
That's
yeah.
really cool. Really cool.
Yeah, so it's like the cat's much more like a dog character, but the dog has like a cat character.
Okay. Do you think that your pets, Captain and what was Captain and Kenny? Do you think they are the subject of their own universe?
Yeah, I believe that like pets have like their own characteristic and they live in their own space. So yeah.
Okay, I appreciate that. Do you think this applies to all animals?
Well, to be honest, yes, I do, because a human is kind of animal, right?
Exactly, we're
Yes.
animals too.
Yeah, so if we have our own space, why doesn't our pet have it?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So here comes the hard question.
Okay.
Do you think that it's fair to force animals into slaughterhouses, to kill animals for food when we can choose otherwise, for clothing when we can choose otherwise?
Well, this is a very hard question, to be honest.
Yeah.
But, well, I'm doing sociology, so I don't think it's kind of fair, to be honest. If you ask
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
I don't think that's fair. Like, That's definitely completely not fair.
Yeah.
But that's the word, like that's how our social structure is going nowadays, and
It is,
I
yeah.
don't think like like only single people, one of us, like we can change it. But yeah, I think that's an effort like we should make. Like we should maybe stop. Like putting animals into slaughterhouse, or yeah,
Yeah.
that's the idea.
So I would say the reason why one single person cannot change the system is because most people are either unaware of it, or they're ignorant towards it, or apathetic towards it, or they simply don't care enough, right? So my question is, you as an individual who say you like animals, who you have pets, who you acknowledge that they have a subjective experience, right, of the world, do you think that you can do something about it from your perspective? As in, can you choose not to participate in it?
Well, I think I can choose like my own life. Like
Yeah.
I can choose my lifestyle, but that's not, like what I can judge people about. Like people can do like whatever they want, or like they can have their own opinions.
But should people be able to do whatever they want to animals?
Well, I would say no.
Yeah.
But the answer in the society is yes.
Yeah.
Like I would say it's pretty unfair, but like you know how people goes. It's
I know. I would say this is a part of society that is unfair,
Yeah.
and I would say that we have a responsibility to try to change it, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And parts of that the first and most important part of this responsibility is that we ourselves don't participate in it, right? Because we can't tell people, hey, it's unfair to force animals into slaughterhouses to exploit them if we go and pay for it, right?
Yes. Yeah, I completely agree with you, but yeah, I would say no, but the social structure say yes or whatever.
Yeah. So you, as an individual, do you have some responsibility in this whole thing?
Well, I'm vegetarian, so
You're vegetarian.
yeah,
Why are you vegetarian?
because I don't know, like I just choose my lifestyle. It's like much more healthier, and like yeah, I think it's much more healthier actually.
Okay. So it's not for the animals. It's just a healthy thing.
Well, part of it
Part of
does, but it's also a lifestyle. I think like that's how like I choose about my own life. I choose to be healthier. I choose to protect animals. Yeah, so
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Do you know what happens to dairy cows, for example, to cows that are made
no,
for milk, for cheese?
nah.
Do you consume any dairy products?
Well, I consume milk, so
Yeah. So why do cows produce milk?
Well, to be honest, I think it's for like for the kids.
Exactly. Yeah. So farmers, they forcefully impregnate them. Somebody puts their hands in their anus to hold their cervix, and then they inject bull semen in their vagina.
Yeah.
This is the standard practice. And
Yeah.
after 9 months, when the babies are born, what do you think happens to the babies?
Oh, I think the babies get killed.
Well, the first thing is they get separated from their mothers,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because they would drink their milk, and we have to take the milk.
Yeah.
And yeah, if they're male, they don't produce milk, so they get killed. And if
Oh,
they're
okay.
female, year-over-year forceful impregnation for 6 to 8 years, until the farmer can no longer justify keeping them alive financially,
Okay.
and then they get killed. And because they don't produce milk, or they don't produce enough milk, or they can't be easily impregnated.
Okay.
And they can live up to 25 years. So a third of their life full of exploitation and then getting killed.
Oh yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So do you want to keep participating in this? And I'm not judging here. I'm just, most people don't know about it.
Like
That's
I'm
it.
not, like quite sure because like when I'm growing up, like my family is not like vegetarian family, so whatever. But after that, like when I was turned to 16 years old and went to high school abroad, and after that I choose to become a vegetarian.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe one day I'll change to vegan, but who knows? Like yeah.
So how many more animals should be exploited for you until you change to go vegan?
Oh, sorry?
How many more animals should be exploited for you until you change to go vegan?
I don't know, maybe 0 of them. Like maybe I'll stop to doing that. I haven't made up my decision yet. If I
Yeah.
said I made up my decision too soon, it would sound like
I appreciate that. Listen,
Yeah.
it may seem like I'm a bit pushy. The reason why I'm a bit pushy is because I speak for them, okay?
Okay.
That's the only reason. I know you don't have to it's very difficult to make a decision when you're in front of a stranger. I'm a stranger to you,
Yeah,
and I don't want you to make a decision right here, right? What I want you to do is, until you make a decision, please at least abstain from buying animal products, because otherwise you will be sending an animal to a slaughterhouse. Get yourself informed, learn about all the practices, and then make a decision. But if you if you think that you respect animals, then you shouldn't be sending them to slaughterhouses.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Yeah, I would agree that.
Yeah, because all these animals, they're very much like Captain, very much like Kenny. I remember
Yeah.
their name, right? They're all the same, you know. From their perspective, they don't understand why kill one and love the other, you know.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So, okay, I appreciate all this. Do you have any questions for me? I'm vegan.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
So, I wanted people to get more informed, and I asked you how many animals. You said 0. The only way to be 0 is that you go vegan, or at least go plant-based until you go vegan.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just give you some resources to help you out.
Okay.
Challenge 22, they hook you up with a nutritionist, send you recipes every day for free.
Cool.
All you just gotta want it.
Okay.
And on this website, if you scan this QR code or go on the site and type in this code, you also have personalized help, like free 24/7 coaching.
Okay.
It's all very nice. So
Okay.
don't sleep on it too much, okay?
Okay, good.
I
Thank you.
appreciate it. Thank you for having this
Thank you.
conversation with me,
Bye.
and have a good one. Bye. I think she was very open-minded. Yeah, she might go vegan though, says Olawale. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I can only hope. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I appreciate you for being here. I hope you're liking this video. I hope you have subscribed already if you haven't. What are you doing? Subscribe. Come on, let's do this. We're here speaking up on behalf of animals. We're trying to get people to think a little bit about their choices. Vegan Store owner lady says, well done, Chip, you planted a seed. Yeah, we'll be doing this week, I think, a little bit more often, because there's some days when it's a bit warmer. Although I'm in a place right now, it's dark outside. I don't know if you can see it. It's quite dark outside. And I'm in a place where it's light, it's nice, it's not so cold. It's just right to do activism. And yeah, we'll probably be doing this more often. I think I've been wanting to try this place for a while now. So we'll probably be making a schedule out of all of this and trying to go out there and speak up more. Yeah, and that's what we need. We need to speak up more. So yeah, subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you see when I'm online and you see these awesome conversations. Enslaving animals is the result of the mindset which views animals as objects. Ali, it's completely true. I forgot to mention these kind of stuff. Yeah, you're completely true, Ali. I don't know. I think I have one more conversation in me. I keep saying that and I keep going for another. But I think I have one more conversation in me, and then we're probably gonna go home. I hope you guys are enjoying these conversations so far. Some are good, some are so and so. Hey, you want to try a social experiment? Just ask you some questions, get you to think a little bit. No, I mean, yeah, I ask you some questions and then get you to think a little bit. And I'm live on YouTube if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
You okay? Okay, come. You want to come with me? What's your name?
I'm Venus.
Venus.
I'm Venus.
Nice to meet you, Venus. I'm Chip. Do you have any pets, Venus?
No, actually.
No pets.
No.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any emotional connection to any animals?
Well, actually, I don't like. I'm not an animal lover.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. You're not an animal lover. How do you feel? Okay, so you don't love animals, but how do you feel about them in general?
About her,
About animals in general?
like they are also a creature of God. You know.
Yeah.
We should respect the way we respect humans.
Exactly.
They
Right.
have their life. So I think we should respect them. You know, the way we should treat them like kids.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Like, because we are a little bit of
Yeah.
stewards for them, right? We
Yeah,
can
exactly.
Help. Okay, I appreciate that. So you respect animals? Do you respect animals?
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate that.
If
Okay.
I'm not animal lover, it doesn't mean that I don't respect. You know.
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely relate to that. You know, I mean, I kind of like animals now, but I didn't always like animals. So, but I always respected them, as you say,
Yeah.
right? So, do you think? And this is a hard question. Do you think we can respect animals while simultaneously supporting their exploitation or their abuse?
I think the animal lover who they get love from the dogs or animals.
Yeah.
It's a what can say that I am not getting the word. It's really great. No expectations, nothing at all.
Yeah.
Because if I do anything for the human being, they will expect the same thing.
Yeah.
So I will expect. Sorry, I will expect. They
Yeah.
should do something for me as well. But in the case of animals, it's nothing like that.
Yeah. Yeah. They're just they're innocent, right? In a
Yeah,
way.
they are.
So, do you think it's fair to force them into slaughterhouses?
No,
To put
I-
them to exploit them for something
No,
that is
no, no.
optional to us?
independence is must for everyone.
Exactly. Do you? And I'm not judging here. I used to do it too. Do you consume any animal products, like milk, cheese, dairy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think there's some inherent exploitation and
Yeah,
abuse behind those
I
products?
was thinking going to now move to vegan.
Yeah.
So we have many options like oat milk. In the case of milk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We have so many options nowadays.
Yeah.
Why were you thinking about going vegan?
At least, if I will start, maybe the people who are around me they will start.
Yeah, that's it.
it's-
So you want to do activism as well as being
Yeah.
vegan. Okay, so what do you think being vegan is?
It can help the animals. If we use the vegan products, and if we can even can like people around us, they will start. So maybe the cruelty on animals reduce.
Yeah. So being vegan means that we respect animals.
Respect animals.
That's all it is, right?
Yeah.
So and you can't respect animals while at the same time we force them, we take their babies so that we can drink their milk
Exactly.
and stuff like that.
Even I'm pure vegetarian. I do not even eat eggs. I don't even like to touch the eggs.
Okay.
I'm pure vegetarian.
So no,
fish,
but
nothing
only,
at all.
only milk, huh?
Yeah,
Do
only
you know
milk.
anything about the dairy industry? Do you know what happens to cows in the dairy industry?
Actually, I don't know exactly about that, but I heard somewhere. Also, I saw the video of the cruelty.
Yeah.
So, from where the idea came in mind, I should be a vegan now.
So this is what got me to be vegan. This whole thing about what happens to dairy cows. I was also vegetarian like you,
Okay.
and I was also thinking that I'm doing enough for animals, you know.
Yeah.
But and I was also in the same position as you were, where I don't really like animals. I was just like, they're there, and it's
Yeah.
I just want to give them my respect, and that means
Yeah.
I leave you alone, you leave me alone, right?
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
that's kind of how
That's
I
kind
felt.
of.
So cows, they produce milk after they're pregnant.
Yeah.
They're mammals. They're just like you and me and dogs and all
Okay.
that. So they only produce milk after they're pregnant, after they had a baby.
And you know what? From the religion which I came from, I'm a Hindu.
Yeah.
So we, the worship the cow.
I know.
We, consider as a mother.
Yeah.
So
But once you're gonna hear this, you're gonna realize it happens in India
But-
also.
yeah, I know, I heard. But I'm from the small town, very small town.
Yeah.
We had many villages. We use the natural process to get the milk. There we don't use the machines to.
Doesn't matter. So regardless of all that, so cows need to be pregnant. They have to have a baby, right?
Yeah.
So farmers, they forcefully impregnate the cow regardless of if it's natural or not. They don't let the cows decide when they want to go pregnant.
Oh.
We say, you go pregnant now because we need to drink milk, you know? So they do that year over year because that's,
Oh.
after a year, the milk production declines. So they need to get pregnant again so that they get even more and more milk. See what I mean?
Oh.
So when the babies are born, what do you think happens to the babies?
Well, I'm not sure.
They get separated from their mothers.
Oh.
Yeah, so because if they would stay with their mothers, they would drink their milk,
Yeah.
and we don't want that to happen
they
because
have
we
the
have to take
right,
the
you
milk.
know?
They
They
have the
have the
right to
right.
exactly. They do have the right to drink their mothers. It is the milk made specifically for them after all, right?
Yeah.
If the babies are born male, they usually get killed. Probably in small communities in India, they don't get killed, but they get sold off and then get killed.
Yeah.
If they're born female, just like their mothers, year over year, forceful impregnation, having their babies
No,
taken from them.
That's not acceptable.
And when the farmers can no longer impregnate them, they get killed. And that happens around 6 to 8 years, and they can live up to 25 years. So it's like a third of their life, a quarter of their life. Yeah. So this is what we support when we buy milk.
No.
That's what got me to be vegan.
I will be vegan now.
You will be vegan now?
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate that.
But
Because do you think there's any justification to support this kind of stuff? Like, let's imagine a situation where these cows they have a bull that comes. Now, they're not somebody puts their hands in their anus, because that's how it goes now, and they inject bull semen in their vagina. But let's say not that how it doesn't happen, but rather a bull comes, they get pregnant, then they say, well, they leave the baby a little bit to drink from the milk, but then they still take away the baby. Do you think any of it is still okay?
No, I don't think, any kind of cruelty, I mean, any cruelty, it's not okay, not even
Exactly.
acceptable.
Exactly.
We should take a stand for that. It's good, like, I mean, you're here, it's good, you're talking to people, getting their views.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, I appreciate that. Okay, so one final question. It's a difficult one. How many more animals do you want to be exploited for you before you make a change?
How many animals?
Yeah, how many more animals should be exploited for you before you make a change? Before you go vegan?
Well, I just saw one video
Yeah.
that made me think I should be a vegan.
Yeah. So are
Yeah.
you going to go vegan?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Okay, so 0 animals, no more animals.
No more animals.
No more animals. Oh, I appreciate
Save
that so much.
animals, save Earth.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Let me give you some resources that would help you out. I think, Chad, can you tell me what the name of the documentary is from India? Because there's a specific documentary that's about India. So, on this site,
Alright.
if you scan this code or go on this website and type in this code, you have absolutely all the resources that you need. There's a documentary there called Makadoth. Makadoth. It's specifically for India.
Okay.
I don't know if you see it there, but it's definitely on YouTube. It's called Makadoth, and it specifically shows all the practices in India and everything. And if you choose that you don't want to be part of it, and I hope you do, because you seem like such a logical and compassionate person. I really appreciate that. Then Challenge 22, they hook you up with a nutritionist, send you recipes every day. They just help you go vegan. Although it seems like you're almost there, huh?
Yeah, I will definitely do it.
I appreciate
Thank you so
What's your
much.
name again?
Venus.
Venus. And Venus, if you ever want to speak up for animals, you can, on this website, we're called We the Free. You can have resources and see if there's a group in your area. Maybe they can help you. Maybe you can meet up with other vegans, speak up for animals and all that, okay?
Sure.
Okay,
Alright.
thank you so much, Venus. Have a good one. Makadot. Thank you, Ali, for that. And you know what? This was a good conversation, and I think we should end it here. It was such a good conversation, huh? She was so open-minded, and this is how conversations should go, huh? This is how conversations should go. One more conversation, says Laura. Okay, one more conversation. Let's go for one more conversations. Is that what made you vegan, the dairy industry? Yeah. Are beings to respect, not things to use. Vegan animal defender, what made me vegan was the dairy industry, yeah. And I just realized I couldn't justify it. I know what you mean that, no, you became plant-based then, but no, I became vegan then. I became vegan because, as I explained it to her, I never really cared about animals before. I kind of do now. For some reason, I connect with them more. But I never really cared about them. And then I just realized that there is no fairness when we do this to them, and I want to be a fair person. Hey, Olawali, thank you so much for the donation. I felt like this is kind of gracious. She will probably forget about this tomorrow. I hope not. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I don't know.
I'll do it.
You okay being live on my YouTube channel?
Oh yeah, sure.
What's your name?
Juno.
Juno. Nice to meet you, Juno. I'm Chip. Where are you from?
From Amsterdam, right
Oh,
here.
nice. So, do you have any pets, Juno?
Yes, I have 2 cats.
2 cats. Can you tell me something about them?
They're British short hairs. They're very cute. One boy, one girl, and they're called Charlie and Angel.
British short hairs. Okay. There's somebody in the chat who has a British short hair. So okay, cute. What are they called?
Charlie and Angel.
Charlie and Angel. Is that because of the movie Charlie's Angels?
Well, my sister and my mother actually thought of it, maybe related to the Charlie's Angel movie, but I'm not sure. I've never watched it.
Interesting. Can you tell me something about them that they like something about their personalities?
The boy, Charlie, he really likes eating. He's twice as big as his sister. And the girl, she's very shy, but she loves cuddling and
she loves to be petted.
Oh, nice.
Everything.
Do you think that they are subjects of their own universe?
What do you mean by that?
Like, as in that they experience the world around them, kind of like how we do, that they make choices based on what they like, what they don't like?
I feel like it depends because some cats, some types of cats have more freedom than others because they have more value. So they get stolen, so they will be kept inside
Yeah.
or be let out very limitedly or something. But I feel like cats do have freedom to make their own choices, to feel their stuff, to do whatever they like. But there are limits because of their owners. It depends on the owners.
Yeah. But from their perspective, from their worldview, they do have wants, right? They do have desires. They
Yeah.
do make choices, right,
Yes.
on their own.
I think they do.
Yeah. So, and they have personality. Do you think, when you talk about Charlie and Angel,
Yes.
do you think they're part of your family, or are they
Yes.
inferior?
No, that I think they're part of our family, definitely.
Okay. So you see them as individuals, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think all these qualities, like having a personality, a subjective
Yes.
experience, do you think all of this applies to all animals?
No.
No?
I feel like also in medical studies and makeup like testing, a lot of a lot of animals don't get the chance to be free.
Yeah.
And zoos and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they get hurt and they get abused.
Yeah, but they don't deserve that, do they?
No, they don't, definitely.
Okay. How about farm animals?
It also depends because there are certain farms that really, really try to do best by their animals, by their pets, by their farm animals. But there are definitely some farms in the industry of food or dairy or something
Yeah.
that don't care about that don't look like they care because they put them in really small spaces or really bad environments.
Do you think that killing them for something that is optional to us, regardless of type of farm, do you think that's ever fair towards them?
No, I don't. I'm not a vegetarian myself. I tried, but I really like meat. I don't think that's fair. I really don't. But, and this is very controversial to me, I feel like because in the history humans also ate animals to survive
Yeah.
because they didn't have the technology we have today. So they ate animals and we still kind of do, but it has gotten way worse than then. And I feel
Yeah.
like we have to go back to treating animals the way they are meant to be treated, but still survive.
So, do you think we cannot survive without farming any animals?
I think we have to lessen everything. We don't have to completely cut it out, but we have to lessen everything.
Because why do we need to lessen it? What is the problem with that?
A lot of environmental qualities, so the climate change. One of the biggest factors of climate change is cows. Most people think it's like cruise ships or everything, but it is cows.
Yeah.
And it's healthy cows that they don't cause that much harm to the environment. So we should look into that. Like, why does that work that way? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the reason why we should reduce. Nothing to do with the animals, with their experience of the world.
Oh, definitely. They definitely have to have more freedom, more. Well, they don't speak our language, so we have to look at their actions, the way they behave, the way they eat, everything, to kind of.
So in your ideal world, sorry
Yes.
for interrupting you there. In your
That's okay.
ideal world, should we still farm animals? Should we still kill them for something that we can choose to live without? Like, we can always eat plant-based. We never
Yes.
need to kill animals, right?
Yes.
So,
In my ideal world, I think there is a balance, because.
is killing part of that balance?
Well, I don't really. Killing is a really tough word, but yes, eating animals is part of that balance in my world.
But eating animals inherently implies killing them,
Yes, it does.
right? So, and eating animals, let's say eating cats.
No, I don't want to eat cats.
Why not?
I'm not sure, but I feel like because of history, they don't really count as foreign animals because we used to not hunt cats. We always hunted like cows and pigs and everything.
But from their perspective, do you
Yes.
think it matters? Because from their perspective, they don't get to choose whether they're born a cow or a cat.
That's
Yet if
true.
you're born a cat, you get love. If you're born a
Yes.
cow, you get to be killed for something that is optional, right?
Yeah, it's true. I think there's a lot of different perspectives to what an ideal world is, and I feel like everyone should have an opinion.
But in your ideal world, animals still get killed.
Well, I feel like we should really lessen the killing, lessen the
So kill less.
lessen the abuse of animals, the worst environments they live in.
Well, why not stop?
I'm not sure, but
It would be better for everything that you mentioned it, right? No abuse,
Yeah.
no killing, better for the environment, everything.
yeah, that's true. I'm not sure, but most plant-based type food is very expensive, also.
Not necessarily, especially not here in Netherlands, but like,
Isn't?
yeah, no, it's like you can definitely find, like I can tell you, I was a meat
Yes,
eater.
yes.
I used to eat animals, and I can tell you that I'm spending less money on
Yes.
groceries nowadays, and you can make it work. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay.
Especially here in the Netherlands, again, where I think this year or last year was the
Yes.
first year where plant-based products are cheaper than animal-based
Really?
products. Yeah, but not all of them, right? There are
No.
also so expensive ones. That kid just told just what's going on. Yeah, but like, there's obviously many reasons to not eat meat, right? As you
Yes.
said, environmental, maybe for your health also.
Yes.
But what I'm here speaking is on behalf of those victims, those
Yes.
animals, right? Because if you were in the shoes of the animals,
Yes.
what would you want to happen?
Freedom, a lot of more
Freedom,
yes.
freedom. And would you want to be killed when
No,
somebody says that
definitely
you're
not.
the right age to be killed?
No, definitely not.
Do you eat chickens, for example?
Yeah, sometimes.
What age do you think chickens are killed at? They can live up to 10 years.
Yes, I know, but they're very young. I know that.
Okay, what age do you think?
Around a couple of months, maybe a little bit older.
40 days.
40 days, really?
And they
Wow.
can live 10 years.
Yes, I know. My grandpa had chickens, but I really love farm animals, but sometimes I'm just really craving that kind of food. My sister has been a vegetarian for about 5 years now. And she has told us kind of little times to eat less meat, to eat vegetarian. But
Obviously,
so we
less
eat-
is better than
yes,
more, right?
We
Of
eat
course.
we eat a lot less than we did like a couple of years ago. But I don't know why we still eat meat, but it's kind of like a staple in
Yeah.
a lot of families, and they don't really have the resources or they don't really know about a lot of plant-based food. They just judge sometimes and think I don't want to eat that because I
Yeah.
like meat more.
Exactly. But the reality is, we have choices.
Yes.
We might enjoy those choices just as much as we
Yes.
do these ones. And even if they're a little bit different, is that difference really justified in taking an animal's life
No.
for it?
I remember I had these vegetarian burgers. I love them more than normal burgers, so
There you go.
I choose those more often than I don't. But there's a lot of just people that don't really think about that. They don't really know the choices they have. So I think
It's true. That's why I sit
Yes.
here. I want people to get to think
Yes.
a little bit from the perspective of animals, right?
Yeah.
Because to them, again, like if you're born a chicken, you get killed at 40 days.
Yes.
If you're born a cat, you live your whole life
Yeah,
in luxury.
that's
Like-
true.
Well, although cats and dogs are
Yeah.
also abused in a lot of
Yeah.
places. But like you would always say that you're against the abuse of animals or against the killing of animals.
yes, I would.
Yeah. So do you think you can maintain that status while supporting it even once per year?
I think you can have an opinion about it, and it does kind of sound like hypocrite about people that they say they don't really
Yeah,
abuse animals.
exactly.
But I feel like there's a difference because there's these really intense hypocrites that don't know about everything. So they say they don't want to abuse animals, they don't want to kill animals, but
Yeah,
they
people
eat
who don't know
meat
it's
every
different.
night
Yeah.
and every day and multiple times a day maybe.
I don't think there's a difference. Sorry, but like I don't
Yeah.
think there's a difference between eating it every day and eating it once a year.
Yeah.
You're still in that same position where you see
Yeah,
animals
that's
as
true.
resources, right?
That's true.
Do you think animals as resources or they're individuals?
No, I think they're individuals.
Yeah. So should we treat individuals as in exploit them, take whatever we want from them, and then
No, definitely
and then
not.
kill them?
No, definitely not.
No. But do you think that when we eat meat, for example, that we treat them this way?
We do treat them like something we can take everything from, and I
Yeah,
think
like
we have
objects,
to change that.
right?
Yeah, we have to change that.
We
Definitely.
have to change that. And do you think that we as individuals have a responsibility to at least not participate in it if we think it's wrong?
Yes, but I feel like I know every individual counts, every person
Yeah.
counts, but there's a lot of vegetarians and a lot of meat eaters also.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like vegetarians get the recognition. So a lot of people give up because they think like, yeah, well, he's also eating meat, so why can I eat it?
So I'm vegan. Do you know what
Yeah.
being vegan means?
You don't eat any plant-based foods. No, any animal foods.
Yeah, that's a consequence of being
Yeah.
vegan. Being vegan literally means we respect animals. We
Yes.
leave them alone. We
Yes.
don't exploit them. We don't use them.
Yes.
And the consequence of it means we don't consume any animal products,
Yes.
right? And what got me to be vegan was what happens
Yeah.
in the dairy industry. What happens to
Yeah.
cows for milk, for cheese? Do you know what happens to them?
They get input really small spaces.
Oh, that's
they get
nothing. No,
abused.
that if only that.
Yeah.
That's just the beginning. Like even on, like farms that you see
Yeah.
outside of Amsterdam,
Yeah.
farms, small farms.
Yes.
Why do you think cows produce milk?
Sorry?
Why do cows produce milk?
For their children?
Exactly.
their
Yeah,
little
yeah,
cows?
yeah. So they're mammals. They produce
Yes.
milk when they have babies.
Yes.
So farmers they forcefully impregnate them.
Yeah.
I know it sounds like it's just something I want you to know because this is
Yes.
what. So
That's okay.
farmers they forcefully impregnate them,
Yes.
and when the babies are born, I'm not going to describe the procedure for you because you're a bit
Mm-hmm. No, no,
young, but it's horrific.
Yeah.
It's a custom to rape, like a lot
Yes.
of people call it because it's forceful impregnation. Farmers call it artificial insemination because they don't
Yeah.
want to call it forceful, of course, right?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to feel bad about what they do.
No,
So when the babies are born, what do you think happens to them?
they die.
Well, they get separated from their mothers
Yeah.
because they would drink their milk.
Yeah.
So they say, well, we gotta sell that milk.
Yeah.
You can't drink it, so
Yeah.
they get separated. If they're born male,
Yeah.
they don't produce milk, so
No, they get killed.
they get killed, exactly. If they're born female, the same fate as their mother, year over year forceful impregnation. Up until farmers can no longer impregnate them with ease,
Yes.
and that usually happens around 6 to 8 years,
Yes.
and then they also get killed.
Yes.
And they can live up to 25 years.
Yeah.
So a third or a quarter of their lifespan spent being exploited for milk
Yeah.
and then being killed when they're no longer giving.
That's horrible.
Right? This is
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah.
It just there's no way around it. So for me, there was no way for me to justify participating in this, right?
No, I get that. I don't drink whole milk.
No, but cheese and all of it, there's so many.
Yeah.
And behind any animal products, there's practices that are maybe even worse. Like, how do you
Yeah.
think pigs get killed, for example? Just as an example.
I'm not sure, but I feel like they just chop everything off.
They're putting gas chambers.
Really? Wow.
It's insane, huh?
Yeah.
Baby pigs who are malformed, they
Yeah.
get put in a bag and they get smashed to death.
Wow.
It's called thumping. It's a procedure that they do.
That's horrible.
That's what
really
happens
bad.
when we see
Yeah.
animals as objects, right? We
Yeah.
can justify doing whatever we want to them because we don't see them as individuals who have emotions, who feel pain.
No.
Yet that's what they are.
Yeah. That's true.
So do you feel like you want to keep participating in any of this?
I feel like I already think about going vegetarian, but I remember when I would feel lightheaded a lot of times because I already have low iron as it is.
Yeah.
So I didn't get enough iron and I have to,
Yeah, you probably have to supplement, right?
yeah, that's true. But I always forgot about everything and I felt lightheaded.
I understand that.
That my parents were like, yeah, I think you should eat meat. And I was like, yeah, maybe that's true because I didn't, my physical health went badly. But there are a lot of solutions to that.
There are a lot
the
of
supplements,
solutions to that,
everything.
exactly.
But I feel like I'm still kind of an experience with that, and I don't really uneducated on that. So I feel like I don't really have.
I'll give you resources, but
Yeah.
you gotta ask yourself, because I think
Yeah.
like you have Google, you have ChatGPT, you have so many resources these days that you can find out
Yeah,
whatever
that's
works for you, right?
Yeah.
Regardless, like we're never in a lack of information.
No.
We can always have readily available
Yeah.
information for us easily, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta ask yourself, is
Yeah.
your, I don't know, convenience more
Yeah.
important than their life?
No.
No, right? So then, how many more? This is the final question.
Yes.
How many more animals should be exploited for you before you make this change?
None. I think so.
Okay, you gotta go vegan, right? Not vegetarian, because vegetarians they still participate
Yeah.
in milk and all this.
Yeah.
You gotta go vegan. Okay?
But if it's vegetarian and I still eat cheese, is that? Oh, it's an improvement, right?
Well, it's the same. It's a listen. Obviously,
Yeah.
any step in the right
Yeah.
direction is a good step in the right direction,
Yes.
right? But keep in mind that when you're buying even one animal product like
Yeah.
cheese, you're still paying for that one
Yeah,
animal to
that's
go into a
true.
slaughterhouse, right?
Yeah.
As long as your goal is to go vegan,
Yeah.
it's still good, even if you take steps. I
Okay.
don't wanna, I don't wanna, I don't want you to feel like you shouldn't be making steps, but I
No.
also don't want you to feel like you should ever you should ever stop making steps, right?
Yeah.
It's very important that we stop. It's very important that we don't exploit any more animals.
Yes.
So that's why I ask you how many more animals. If you say 0, then
Yeah.
it's got to be vegan
Yeah.
starting now. If you say 1 or 2, I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's awful to say 1
Yeah.
or 2, right? Because they all deserve to live equally.
Yeah. That's true.
Okay. Here's a
Thank
card.
you.
Let me just tell you real quick. You have Challenge 22.
Yes.
They hook you up with a nutritionist, send you recipes every day
Oh
for
wow.
free.
Perfect.
And you also have online coaching, free
Yeah.
coaching. If you scan that QR code,
Yeah.
you have free coaching.
Yeah.
You have a video there called The Most Important Speech You'll Ever Hear. Maybe give that a watch with your family.
Okay,
Or
I will.
Dominion or something.
Yeah.
And just to kind of know, because I think a lot of the times we forget what they go through, and it's really
Yeah.
awful shit. It's
Yeah,
really,
it
it's really, really awful. It's not even the slightest. Like even on small farms, it's not
Yes.
even like what we see is that good part
Yeah.
of their day.
Exactly.
It just gets so much worse.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having this conversation with me.
It's
And
okay. Good luck.
thank you.
Have a nice
Don't
day.
exploit more animals.
No,
Okay.
I won't.
Okay. Okay. Go vegan then.
What's your name on YouTube?
My name is That Chip Guy. Oh, no. I mean, wait. What's up, everybody? We are here.
That should I. I'll look you up.
I mean, I guess I don't know where to find the channels, but yeah, that's my YouTube. That's my YouTube handle. Yeah, thank you so much,
Have
and
a nice day.
don't sleep on it, okay? Thank you. Bye. Yeah, everyone. Kind of feel bad at the end there, saying, "Hey, do your best," but I really don't want them to go home and do nothing. I really want them to do something. I feel like I wanted to push them a little bit. Alexandra is here. Hey, Alexandra. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I think I'm gonna end it. It's a little bit cold. It's dark outside. Like, look at this. It's dark. Yeah. Being an animal defender. Instead of calling them animals pets, let's call them animals. The term pet implies that they are property and reinforces the idea that they are things to use. Ask, do you have guardianship of any animals? Yeah, okay, I'll try to ask that, but it's a little... The thing is, if I start that way, if I start asking, do you have any guardianship of any animals, it already becomes a little bit more in that direction, and I want people to be honest, to be open up, and then I ask them that direction, you know? We gotta set a little bit of a moral baseline. Okay, everybody, thank you for being here. I hope you have subscribed already. Subscribe, like that video. I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate you for donating. Oh my God, somebody else donated. Thank you so much for everybody who donated. I'm looking now at the donations, and there's quite some donations there. I appreciate you, everybody, for donating. I appreciate all the moderators for being there. Yeah, you know, that's kind of what I wanted to show also with the social experiment when you're watching. And I know there's a lot of vegan people watching, and there's also a lot of non-vegans watching. And well, if you're not vegan, please go vegan. Don't be part of that bullshit thing of exploitation and abuse towards animals. Come on, if you're watching this, you're probably better than that. And if you are a vegan, please, you see, it's just going out there and speaking about animals. Just that, just speaking about them, trying to make people make a connection between the food, the choices that they make, and the individuals, is already a big step for a lot of people. It's already that one big step where they might start to think different. You know, we're planting seeds. We're trying to make choices. Shudo says, you smoke too many joints and caught feelings for the cows. Shudo, I don't really care about you. I don't really care about cows, but I wouldn't exploit you, just as I wouldn't exploit cows. I respect animals. I respect you. So there you go. Shu says, I'll eat all the beautiful meats. You probably would eat human meat also. You're accustomed, you know, Shu, that's the thing. In a world where we see animals as resources, because you've been taught to see animals as resources, you can either go the route where you're like a follower, where you're like, that's what I've been told, that's what I will do, or you can go the route where you start questioning things. That's what you can do. You can start questioning and start asking yourself, is it really fair what we're doing to these animals? Can we not choose otherwise? You don't have to like animals, as you've seen. I don't know if you've seen, there's a person here who didn't really like animals. You just have to respect them. And respect means leaving them alone, leaving them off your plate, leaving them off your clothes. You can choose otherwise. You don't need anything else. Anyway, Shudo says that's cannibalism. Just because you give it a name doesn't mean anything. Carnism is a name. It means when you force other beings into slaughterhouses for your own benefit. So, yeah. I like eating the meat my body has evolved to eat over millions of years. Shudo, you know, my body has, my sexual organ, my penis, has evolved to be inserted into vaginas. That doesn't mean I go around doing that to people, just FYI, right? That doesn't mean I just force others, because that's how my body was made, right? So don't you go around forcing your stomach or whatever you want for others, okay? Others don't deserve to be forced just because you think that's the best, just FYI. But either, and maybe you don't like this perspective that much, but that is the real perspective. So before I go, everyone, I just want to show you a little bit of this beautiful tunnel again. It's quite nice, right? It's evening, huh? It's quite nice. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I saw that Sensi became a member. Thank you so much, Sensi. I appreciate you. And yeah, please don't enslave animals anymore, everybody. Please don't. If you're vegan, if you're not vegan, please stop enslaving animals. Just leave them alone, okay? Just let them be who they want to be, if they want to be, or at least don't bring them into existence only to exploit them. That's not fair towards them. I wouldn't bring a child into existence for me to use them however I please. Therefore, I wouldn't bring an animal to existence to use them however I please. It's not fair towards them. Everybody's the subject of their own universe. Animals are the subject of their own universe. Humans are the subjects of your own universe, okay? So please, just think from this perspective a little bit. Think from their perspective. Don't be followers. Be thinkers, okay? Non-vegans, go vegan. Stop it with the excuses. Vegans, do some activism. Maybe here in the chat, maybe somewhere else, maybe go on the streets. Whatever you do it. I appreciate it. Oh, and by the way, guys, while I was discussing with this girl, a little kid came by, and I have the folder on the ground. You know, this is the folder. Let me show it to you. I have the folder on the ground. This is the folder. Who says be vegan, by the way? Let's hold it like this while we talk, so that other people walking by kind of know what we're talking about. So I have this folder. It was on the ground, and this little kid walks by and takes it, like just like that, steals it. Whoop, whoop. And I was like, hey. Yeah, funny, huh? Shudo, I will stop I don't exploit animals. You should stop exploiting animals, Shudo. I can't. I keep looking at the chat. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for being here. I want to go, but then again, I also realized that this sign says "Be Vegan," so I think I kind of want to stay another minute or two with the sign like this. You know, just so, as people pass by, that they see this. So maybe we just get a little bit of quietness as I sit here and people pass by watching this. You don't have to stay if you don't want to stay, but I think I'll just try to do this for a bit. You want to go vegan? You want to go vegan? It's so small, says Linda. Yeah, it is small, but people can read it. Are you vegan? Nice. There you go. A vegan took a photo of me. I don't know if you guys can hear. There's somebody. There's at the end of the tunnel, I think there's some British guys making noise, because it's usually the British people who make noise. I don't mean to be a dick about it. What are they chanting about? No clue, Olawale. No clue. Oh, this is a good one. I think I should make a sign that says "Be Vegan" larger, and just stay on the street from time to time and just sit like this for people to see. Nobody will go vegan like this by holding it this way. You're promoting it like it's a political statement. I don't think this is a political statement. It just says "Be Vegan." The reason why I'm staying like this is because I'm a big guy. Why not? Let people sit by, walk by, and have veganism. Let them talk about it. Let them go into a pub and think about it. At the end of the day, you know, that's still something. If they go around and they speak about it, if they think about it, you never know how they get to a place where they get more information. Why are vegans vegan anyway? Why are vegans this way anyway, right? You can ask yourself that. Literally, what is it to be vegan? Ooh, a good sign would be veganism equals rejecting animals' exploitation or something like that. Veganism equals respecting animals. Oh, that's a good one. That would be a good sign to just make and sit in front of everybody. But I think that is it, everybody. I think that's it. I'm getting cold and tired, and I gotta go to the bathroom again. That's usually the problem when we do these live streams. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. If you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. You'll appreciate these kind of videos, and you'll have your mind change. Who knows? If you're not vegan, go vegan. Stop it. Stop. Just go vegan. But subscribe anyway, even if you're not vegan. You might enjoy the conversations we have here, and who knows? Maybe in time you get to see a different perspective, and at the end of the day, you decide what you want to do. Sadly, it's still a decision you make. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having an awesome day. And tomorrow, Alexandra and I will be live. We will be having some cool conversations. We will be judging some outreaches. We'll just be having a little bit of fun and being a bit more casual and chill about stuff. So join us there also. Do it. I was gonna wink, but I'm not good at winking. Okay, thank you, everybody. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome rest of the day, and live vegan, speak up for animals, and they deserve it. Okay,